Welcome to the Epic Tales of Misplaced Meeples, a D&D 5th edition adventure hosted by Epic Gaming Nights. Welcome to the Epic Tales of Misplaced Meeples. I'm your host, Roy Kennedy, and we are going to be bringing this back. We have lots of awesome people on the show. One person, well, Matt's not there right now, but I was about to shout out to Matt, but I guess we'll have to wait for a second. But we have Rob. What's going on, Rob?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Very excited to be back and to get through this dungeon madness that you have created with these puzzles. And I'm glad we have our patron with us, because he knows what he's doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Very glad he's here.
Speaking of patrons, James Fitzgerald's on. How's it going, man?
Hey, this isn't the Favorite Game Friday audition? I thought this was... Oh.
So what is your favorite... I don't even know what next week's is.
Oh, boy. Sagrada is my favorite Crystal Pisano top 10 game.
Nice.
Ooh, look at him. I had to unmute my mic for that.
Your favorite Jonathan Gilmour, Daryl Andrews game? No, I'm just kidding.
Never gets old.
I'm going to do it every single time. I love you, Rob. I love you, Rob.
It's okay. I'm about to eat a bunch of ice cream, so I'll be all right.
Also, we have Adam. What's going on, Adam?
Hey, guys.
You're just like cute pose. Cute pose.
Nice.
I just got back from Canada today, so I'm feeling really friendly and apologetic. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Nice. And we also have Crystal Paisano. What's up, Crystal?
What up? I'm here. I'm excited. We're going to do some adventuring. Yeah.
Yeah. And we want to have a very special welcome back to Matt. We've missed you, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah. Hello, Matt.
Okay.
Listen, Matt.
Exactly. Everyone was making fun of my my accent the entire time you were gone, so I'm so glad to have you back because we really needed you.
Well, I'm glad.
Awesome. Well, we do want to do a shout out as well to our sponsor, Dogmite, who helps sponsor the Epic Tales of Misplaced Meeples. They make tons of awesome stuff for D&D. They make cool things like I have a deck box here that I keep my dice in. They have like dice roller tray things that you can get on their website, so you can roll dice down through them. They have all sorts of stuff that is great for Dungeons and Dragons and things that are great for board games as well. I have this thing built wrong, but and they're user friendly because you can just pop it around with magnets. That's one of the cool things about their stuff is like it all has all sorts of magnets and stuff in it. So
very strong.
My dice match this really well. I could use this tonight. But yeah, make sure to check out Dogmite Games and make sure to tell them that Epic Gaming Night sent you if you buy anything from their website. But they have stuff where you can put dice in. They have stuff for you as a DM for DM screens. They have a bunch of component organizers as well, which I love. I use these for Rune Wars every single time I play, and just a bunch of stuff that makes your gaming experience better with all sorts of accessories.
Roy, you should not type and talk at the same time, I think.
What did I do?
Perhaps. I don't know. The title for this live video on YouTube on my phone right now says Misplaced. And
I was in the middle of typing it and then stopped.
Yes! I was typing in the intro finish. He's like, oh, gee, hello!
Actually, the intro had started. I was talking and stopped typing. I didn't realize it would literally update it live. What?
Oh, dang. That's impressive.
And now it says Maples.
Yeah.
Misplaces.
And now it's Meeples with 3 E's. Let me take one of the E's out. There we go. Dude, goodness.
I like Maples.
Royce Kennedy, typist for hire.
I'm literally a marketing copywriter for the record, so I feel like
I'm just gonna give you a login to my account and be like, hey, just type this one sentence for me at the beginning of the show.
It still says misplaces. Oh, goodness.
Goodness, it really does update live. That's crazy. I figured
on my phone. I'm literally seeing it.
Oh, what about now?
Now it looks wonderful. Best ever. I'm gonna share it on all the places.
Like Google Circles?
No, I lied. Apparently, not all the places. Man, I
Awesome.
remember when Google Plus came out, and I was very excited about it. That did not last.
What about Google Wave? Remember that?
Ooh, and that was a good week.
It was fun. There were some lulls going around on the Google Wave for like a minute.
Awesome. Well, I guess we'll do a little bit of a recap of our story so far, because Matt
For
needs
Matt.
a recap for sure. Others
Absolutely.
might need one as well. It's been a month, you know. Jordan, a.k.a. James, might need one as well. James Jordan, Jordan James,
James Jordan.
James Jordan. Fitzgerald.
Jordan.
Dude, James Jordan would be a sweet like sportscaster name or something, like a play-by-play guy.
Nice.
It reminds me of I can't remember the guy's name from Spider-Man, the newspaper owner.
Oh, J. Jonah Jameson?
Yeah.
I need pictures of Spider-Man.
I'm starting to go gray in the sideburns like J. Jonah Jameson. It's making me real happy. See, look at this. Look at this stuff.
That's awesome.
Man. Yeah.
Ah.
That's how I always
Awesome.
wanted it to go.
So basically, a lot has happened. We're going to recap a little bit back to Matt says the last thing he remembers is that there were ice golem creatures underground that
Oh my
everyone was
gosh,
fighting.
bro.
Yeah,
we
for
got
real.
past that, I think.
We got
Somebody
past that.
dead
We
squirrel.
found
Somebody dead
the guy in the room, and you guys ended up beating him up and fighting him off. And he was in there, the wizard with the purple robes. And you found that he had the horn thing that Folly was trapped inside. You guys got him out, and saved him. But a bunch of things happened with your character as well, Matt. So
Okay.
Malika had found a book that had said some different things about being able to release people's souls from the stones. You just needed the special word to be able to do it. And it said something about like some sort of underground thing underneath the town of Deepwell. And chat helped everyone figure it out that maybe the town of Deepwell has a deep well they should be looking for. So quite literally, and Adam was like, hey, that spyglass thing was pointed towards town hall. Let's go see what's up. So everyone headed back to town, and they figured out that the old lady's hut was burned down because you had smelled some like fire, and you went back to the tavern and were questioning the lady that runs that as well, and she basically pointed you guys towards the town hall, not knowing really what's going on. Everybody went there, and Adam snuck around back and found out that they were literally just dumping these crystals inside of a giant hole in the ground.
A deep well.
Literally a deep well. And it was very deep. So, T, Adam had hunted and found some squirrels, and T, Crystal was like, oh, go in there and talk to him about their stuff or whatever. And T went in and
Nope. I was asked to try to sell squirrels.
sell squirrels. So he went in there.
There we go.
T's not very charismatic, so it started lots of fights. But Folly and Belmo were sneaking by, trying to get around. We ended up fighting off a bunch of these like acolytes or whatever. And there was some crazy, I guess like the town leader, Lord Ulrich or whatever, was there, and he was a super jerk. And we basically found out that they were sacrificing people. They had hired that dude in the purple robes to help manufacture these crystals with people's souls so they could throw it down these wells to appease some dark force or something. But they were just going along with it. And holy crap, everybody was not very happy about that. But this dude was super strong, and you were all surrounded by guards, and he basically forced y'all to go down in the well. But your character, M, was like, hey, the secret words I'm looking for are under this town. Let's go down in the well. So you helped be like, okay, let's do this. Let's go do it. And so then you guys were thrown down in the well, and they found the secret word, which, do you guys remember what the secret word was?
Swashbuckle. That's my guess.
Revived.
Nope.
Is it revive?
I guess we're gonna have to go through and do the thing again. I'm just kidding.
Revivify.
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 It was revivify. Yeah. So we had a cipher that they had to figure out with that said revivify. Based off of the soul stones they had when they held it up to it, it kind of like revealed some of the letters, and they had to mix it with their magic items to be able to figure out what it said. It's a revivify, and that gave you the word to once daily be able to use the spell to bring someone out of the stones. And the person you brought out was a high elf fighter named Jordan. And the last thing he remembers is picking up a coin in the marketplace and going to bed. He was just passing through Deepwell. So he's a traveler from out of town. So now, and he's been gone for quite a long time. So he's been trapped inside the Soul Stone for who knows how long, and now he's been helping you guys out. You were going through this crazy dungeon thing. Let's see if I can make sure to click the right thing. So you guys started up by like these stairs, and you guys came down. There was a room that was trying to fill with water, but you guys used a bunch of rope to keep it from flooding, and the water ended up dispersing out into the hallways and back down the drain. And then you guys got this stone thing from there, like this weird obelisk-looking stone. And then you guys went into another room that had a whole bunch of like magic bolts and a bunch of trigger plates on the floor. And Adam ran through it and got shot a whole bunch of times. And he's like, we just have to make sure not to press any of the trigger plates. And then after trial and error, they figured out that if you step on the trigger plates, then it doesn't shoot you. So that was pretty fun. And then there was another skeleton there that apparently had done the same thing that Adam did and ended up falling over dead on the floor there and had one of these obelisk things as well. And you guys explored around down over there. And there's just a bunch of dead ends in this crazy maze. On the live stream right now, I have the maze up if you want to look at the YouTube channel. Then you guys ran into a room where there were some skeletons that came to life. You found another obelisk in there. Jordan ended up taking a bunch of damage while he was in that room, but everybody ended up fighting off the skeletons. And you guys found a I think number 4 obelisk or something there. So I think there was like, you guys have like a 1, a 2, and a 4. As far as these obelisks do, they have like little lines on the top of them.
Yes, we have 1, 2, and 4.
We described them kind of as looking at like the things from the Fifth Element, Matt. That like based on the way Roy described them, that's what we're picturing. It's like the stones from the Fifth Element.
Okay.
Yes, and eventually you're gonna have your multi-pass, and you have to wear orange weird suspender things. And
I need those suspenders.
Yeah, for sure.
Can somebody tell me Matt's Twitter handle so I can tag him in a tweet? Because I don't know it.
Was it like Chug a Slug?
Chug a Slug.
That is why I couldn't remember it, because...
Absolutely. It's weird. Has nothing to do with me at all.
He tweets all the time.
I knew it was something, but...
I'm the starter deck if you want to add me.
Oh no! I just hit the... Darn it!
Oh no!
I'm sorry.
You can just be like Dave Luza and be like, oh, I see you don't tag me and stuff, Crystal.
Oh my gosh, I
Oh.
felt so bad about not tagging Dave in the karaoke tweet. I felt so bad. I was like, I know I'm forgetting something.
Nice. Awesome. Well,
worst.
I guess that's where we are. We just ended up fighting off the skeletons. Matt, you did some like electrical damage to them because I just figure that's what your character does is electrical damage. So you shock some skeletons.
That's my class feature. Static
Crystal
shock.
also does shock people, so you guys are a shocking
Now I
group.
do.
So
Yeah, Matt doesn't know that because I changed my spells. So I now have, let's see, which were the ones? I have, no, that's fire. Witch Bolt, and what's the other one that's, I have another one that's, Eldritch Blast as well.
Yeah, that one's sweet.
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast is solid.
and
I like
you guys are basically stuck down here because after they put tons and tons and tons of rope to lower you guys down, they drop the rope in behind you. And you guys use the rope for a while to kind of like backtrack your path, but then after a while
We're
you're
still
like,
using it.
meh, it's fine. Okay, you guys are still using the rope. It's very wet after you guys lumped it all over in the water room. So yeah, you guys are basically
Because remember, we used it in the water room to hold the doors open. We rigged it
Right.
around the doors, so.
So, real quick question, just so I can go back through my character
Oh,
sheet.
and
Do
another Another thing that you guys noticed is once you got down to the bottom, there were just a ton of the stones all over the ground. Busted.
Yeah, that's right.
They weren't necessarily glowing anymore. They were just like tons of stones there. So they've just been throwing stones down here for who knows
we
how many
released
years.
a soul from my stone. Does Matt know that? Did that happen while he was here? I think that was after.
That was
Like,
after.
We released a soul.
That's how James /
Right,
Jordan-
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
me.
that's yeah.
That's me.
You're the soul.
That's how James Jordan, Elvin newscaster, got. in this dungeon.
Elvin sportscaster. You got to give us the play-by-plays.
I can't do that.
Do I have any damage currently? I don't know if I've been fighting anything.
I think
Oh.
you're good because you keep standing in the back. I wonder why you do that. But it looks like Jordan is pretty hurt.
Yeah, do y'all have any healing spells or anything?
Yeah.
Boy, you're in luck. I don't.
Because Roy tried his best to kill me last time.
I
mean-
wanted to, but I was like, I can't make Jordan just be the red shirt. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I mean, skeletons were just going out of their way to come hit me. Rob was standing right next to him, and they were running, coming over, hitting me.
They looked at Rob and they're like, he's wearing a lot of armor.
They tried to hit me for a while, but it just didn't work.
They looked at Rob, they're like, he's got a whole lot of armor. Jordan, not as much armor. Still a lot of armor, but not as much armor. That 19.
I can do laying on of hands.
Meanwhile, I'm over here wearing a wet paper towel as clothing.
That's why you stay in the back.
If you like me to, Jordan, I can do my spell laying on of hands.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to.
It allows me to heal up to 5 hit points.
Nice.
So
Sounds good to me.
I can diversify it and move it around. Do you need some Foley? Or
I think Foley shouldn't be that low. I think I've got.
you're
some
both
other
at 5.
Yeah.
What I can see.
Right. I think he didn't get hit as hard. I think I have it messed up in the overlay where they're both tied to the same number. So I gotta fix
Okay.
that. What's your max HP, James?
I think 13.
Gotcha. So are you doing laying on hands on him?
Yeah.
I think Folly should be like at
I think you should have to say a prayer when you do it, personally.
Jordan!
Do we need to bow our heads?
Jordan, let me touch you!
Knows what infernal god a dragonborn's praying to, so.
Jordan! To the
fire
dragon
be
people I
upon
never
you.
met because they all died at a young age. Touch him somehow. Touch his body. Like Mariah Carey, even though I don't know that because that's the future. Touch his body.
Wait, this is literally
Heal
the
him.
history of the real world? Okay.
to the trees, into the roots, into the everything. Touch him. Touch him good.
I can have a weird time.
Okay, how much does he heal?
Well, with the Mariah Carey effect, it's up to 5.
Yep.
Okay, so he's up to 10.
He's at 10.
Perfect.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Jordan.
I think Folly was at 10 already, too. Cool. Well, I'll bring back up the map. You guys let me know what you want to do. So we have this crazy map here, Matt, that I've been using, and we've been exploring the map as we go along.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Sorry, I take that back. Is my paladin level still a 1 or am I a 2 now?
You're a 2.
You're too.
I can do up to 10 points because it's my paladin level times 5. So
Oh.
does Crystal need healing? Because she was at 9.
I am at 9 total out of 17 currently, but
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
Who
what I
else?
Give her a taste.
I mean, I can give her 1 to at least even it out. So she's at 10. Does
Sure.
anybody else need a touch?
I'll take 1.
Oh, so you can just split up like the amount you can do per. Is it like per day or
Yes.
something like that? That's awesome.
You can
Yeah,
restore a
it's
total
basically-
number of hit points equal to your paladin level times 5.
That's really cool.
As your action, you can touch creatures and draw power from your pool to restore a number of hit points to that creature. So I'm touching creatures.
How much are you getting?
Let's go ahead and say Folly gets 1, Jordan gets another.
Okay.
E-Ray gets 2, so that puts you guys, Jordan at 11, Folly at 11, E-Ray at 11, and then I'll just put Belmo at 14.
All right, sounds like a good deal.
So all right, there we
Oh,
go.
yeah, because Belmo is normally 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had healed myself after the after the arrows bombarded me, I used my cure wounds. So my spell slots, I believe, are both spent right now because my hunter's mark is probably theoretically still lingering upstairs on the boss.
Nice. How often can you do Hunter's Mark?
I can do it. I can do it anytime that I'm rested. It's a one spell slot to use it.
Yeah.
And if I kill the person who's marked, I can transfer it. But since he was marked, and we ultimately ended up negotiating ourselves kick down the hole, my hunter's mark is not useful at the moment until we rest. So.
All right.
I mean, it's kind of what happened.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, 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 and he's just like, bye.
It's like,
Yeah, he was like, fine.
Please don't kill us or take us to the thing. Just
Like,
throw us down the hole.
This will be all right.
Nice. Awesome. Well, you guys are in a room with a bunch of bones on the floor, and there was an obelisk thing in the corner. There is a door to the north, and over to the east is the door you came through a very windy hall.
So I think north is our only option really right now, guys.
Unless we go back out to the rest of the thing. But yeah, north is the direction we have not been. So
And
I
well, there's
currently see 3 hallways that weren't fully explored behind you, and
Right.
well, no, wait, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hallways behind you that weren't fully explored, and then of course there's the one in front of you to the north.
Okay. So, are we where the torch is?
You
Yes.
guys are actually where the torch is.
That's
Okay.
correct.
That's the "you are here" marker.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna walk up. Oh wait, is the door open or closed?
The door is closed, but it is it's just like a wooden door with a handle on it. Let's see if I
Okay,
can
well,
move this
I'm gonna
around.
walk up and try the handle.
It
Yes.
seems like when you turn it, it just turns down. Are you just gonna pull it open, or
Yeah.
you're like, make it happen, making these
Yeah.
things happen? All right, roll for a no. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, cool. So you see. Wait, I need to up that like crazy. Okay, there we go. You see a hallway,
Whoa!
and it turns to the left.
to the left.
Yeah, it does.
To the right. To the right.
So there appears to be a hallway there. Let's do this a little bit.
It's funny because since we can see the stream on the same delay as everybody else, like everybody else hears it at the same time they see it. We hear you before we see it on the YouTube stream.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like a fun surprise.
Yep. So it's just the hallway leading towards the left.
All right, are we progressing, friends?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I think we head down the hallway.
Yeah.
Cool. So everybody goes, and then you're at a crossroads. This goes north, south,
Oh.
and more west. So many decisions.
Let's see.
Hmm.
That's a crossroads, all right.
And we never split up the party.
Hey, I'm all for it. Let's do it. Let's go.
No.
I mean, you can. It's just you're weaker when you're split up.
Right.
It's just
Right.
more opportunities for death.
You guys want to vote on this?
Oh yeah, that was another fun thing we did. Everybody would vote
Opposite of me.
opposite of Rob.
Opposite
Which way
of
to go. How do
So-
you do it when you have 3 things to go for?
North, east, south.
So what
Yeah.
about this? Yeah. Thumb up is north,
Or northwest.
thumb down is south, and then thumb sideways is west.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody, let's do it
Ready?
at the same time.
1, 2, 3.
Did everybody
I
vote?
can't see Matt.
Okay. Matt's north.
we-
We got 2 norths. We got 2 souths, and Crystal's west. So Belmo and Matt want to go north.
So does that mean I have to be the tiebreaker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
What do you
Crystal
mean,
picks
Crystal?
the
What do you
top.
want to do in between theirs that you didn't pick?
So here's the deal. There's a lot more space to the north, but I know we're gonna try and come back to the south if we don't do it now. So let's go south.
All right, let's do it.
Nice.
Okay, dope.
To the south.
I know y'all, and then even if we go to the north, everybody's going to be like, well, but what was down to the south? So I know.
You're not wrong.
You guys think about that, and you walk just a little bit, and you immediately run into a dead end. And you're like, oh.
I mean,
North.
but curious.
You notice.
Can I examine the dead end for traps?
You do notice that this dead end, and if you've seen this before, Matt, but you probably don't remember it because I don't know, you've been in some weird sort of trance. But there's green lettering on the walls that it just says, "He hungers in his sleep," and it's just glowing there on this dead end.
Good.
Like
It said he hungers in his sleep.
Yes.
Does somebody want to write that down?
I'm writing it down.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So Roy already sent that to me, but
Oh, I see.
Right, Ralph?
I see.
Oh, that's how that works.
Got jokes.
Okay, so we going north or west now?
Well, let's vote again.
Okay, let me switch this.
All right, still sideways for west, and then
Yep.
still up for north. Everybody cool with that?
Yep.
Well,
3,
One.
2, 1, vote. Oh, I guess we're going north.
Okie doke. Cool.
Almost strokes his
You
beard
You
and
actually
says,
convinced me to go north, though, Crystal. On your last one, you're like, well, I should go north because of all the space. So I was like, that
Oh.
makes sense. I'll vote north.
Well, that was between north and south. I still originally voted west and still
West.
want to go west.
My
but
bad.
yeah, when I had to
Her
pick,
strategy is to go to all the things before we go to the space that has.
it
that
wasn't.
area.
That's what I knew everybody else was gonna do. I voted west because I think you're tricky, Roy, and I think if we go north, it's gonna be another little small area, and if we go west, it's gonna loop around to where we need
Yeah.
to go. For the record.
That makes sense. So the map is kind of forming that way, too.
So you guys walk down this,
He's not
and
answering.
yeah, you guys walk down this hallway, and it winds back and forth. It winds to the right, and then winds to the left, and then winds back to the right. You guys know that this is a labyrinth, and it's just crazy windy. But you guys come to a giant metal door that it's actually glowing slightly like green.
"Ooh, so like the same glow as Soulstone?"
Yep. Yes. Also, can I get you to make a perception check?
just
Everyone?
Anyone who wants to.
Is not one of my strong suits, so I will pass.
It's
I
not.
got a 17.
I have a 19.
Yeah, you notice,
Ooh.
especially since you both notice, and since this is kind of like at your eye height, Belmo, maybe some of the taller people might not have necessarily seen it, but there are 4 it's kind of got like dirt and roots and stuff in it, but there are 4 like holes in the wall to the north of where this door is. Like if you're looking at the wall where the holes are, the door's off to the right, and like just right where the turn ends, there's a hole with 4. There's 4 holes there.
are they big enough for hands?
Yeah.
Oh, this is so Indiana Jones.
It sounds mildly terrifying.
My initial thought was, how big are the obelisks that you guys found?
Oh.
Are they like just giant?
No,
they're small. They're
They're
handheld.
small. Yeah, they're like the size. If you ask who has the obelisk, who's actually holding them, that would be good to know. Does each person have a different one?
Adam has them.
I don't think I have all of them, do I?
Maybe I have them. I don't
Three?
know.
I mean, different people can carry different ones. Anyway, you can ask somebody for one if you want. Matt.
What? Okay, sorry. There was a lot of information that was parsed at the beginning. We have 3, correct?
We have the number 1, the number 2, and the number 4.
Yeah,
Okay. And there are 4 holes in the wall.
Yeah.
correct.
And if
So-
you
Okay.
Let's take one out and just not put it in a hole, but hold it up to see if it's about the right size.
if you put it in there, it looks like
It's a
it
good.
exactly is that size. Like it's the exact size of that. I mean, it looks like you'd probably have to pull some of whatever is grown in there because it looks like this hasn't been put in there. There's some sort of like growth growing in there with like dust and like weird like mossy type stuff and roots or something like that. But yes.
Well, let's go get that fourth obelisk, friends.
What? And wake up the thing that sleeps with hunger?
Oh, we're not down here to take a nap. Let's go.
But he's hungry. He's hungry and I'm out of squirrel.
Oh, that is a problem.
Okay.
What are we gonna feed him? And I just look
My
over.
axe.
Should we go back?
So are y'all going west now, or are you guys backtracking
go-
way further than that?
Just real quick though, before we actually feed him my axe, we probably should take a rest because I don't think we rested in a couple of stuff, and all of my stuff is used.
I'm weary too.
We rested at one point because we went into the room with all the stuff that hit Belmo, and then we went back. And before we filled up the room with water, we rested.
I think Rob means that when he used a bunch of his stuff fighting all the skeletons, which was the last
Oh, yeah. We haven't rested since then.
Mm-hmm.
So
Polly
let's
says,
go.
I'm looking out for you, T. I understand. You do lots of hard work, so.
Thank you so much. I just feel really alone right now.
No, we're good.
He's like, if we get to the point where T can't carry me on his back anymore, that's where we've messed up.
Let's find a place to take a nap.
Oh, we're going to take a nap? Okay.
Do we want to do this now?
I mean,
Here's my thought process to doing this now. We have that metal door to our backs, and so we just have the hallway in front of us. And so that way we can at least see if anything's coming.
Yeah.
There's only two ways, and one of the ways is sealed shut right now.
yeah. And we believe we have 3 of the 4 keys necessary to open it, so...
Yeah.
No, like the dwarves in the Lonely Mountain, just right here in the hallway.
Yeah.
Nap time, friends.
All right.
Bro, what if that does happen though when the goblins open up the floor underneath us? All deeper. All right, so let's
let me
snap
take
it
down
up.
some notes. What was that again with the goblins?
No.
Let's not go hobbit on this.
Well, I will take first watch. If people
All right,
want to
sweet.
sleep.
Cool.
I'll take second.
Do we just get to heal back up when this happens?
You
Yeah.
can
If you
roll
do
your
a
hit
long
dice.
rest, you restore hit points as well as restore spell slots.
Yep.
And certain classes can restore spell slots on short rests too. It just depends on what your class is.
Yeah, like an elf only needs 4 hours trance.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got it. A lot of my stuff is long rest.
Yeah. Paladins are powerful, so they have to limit it. But like Crystal, like a warlock, she gets limited spell slots. All of hers come back on a short rest, I believe.
I'm trying to look and see. I have the font size way too low, so I can't read any of this nonsense.
So what's everybody's hit points now?
14.
Okay, you're still not hurt.
I'm still here.
I'm 16, or I rolled from my old school, so.
Okay, cool.
So what do I roll to gain back hit points? A D8?
Yeah, your hit die.
Okay.
You can roll more than one if you like. We should all have 2 right now, level 2.
Yeah. Okay, well, I only need 6 points back, so I'm just gonna roll 1.
Rob, what's your hit points going to be at?
Ooh, I
I'm
rolled a
full.
6. Hold on, I gotta
Are you
show
at
that.
19?
My hit die is a
I can get
D10, 2D10, and I rolled a 7.
That's a 6.
Okay.
Whoop. So
So, Crystal, you're back to 17? Oh, yeah,
Back-
that's exactly what we needed.
that's why I had to show it. I was like, I'm not cheating.
Hey, we trust you here. We don't have to use digital dice
know.
to make sure you're being honest.
We make enough mistakes on here to not lie.
It's true. I have failed enough rolls that if I'm lying, I'm really bad at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas
It's like
I
the
just feel
tactile
terrible.
feeling of rolling the dice.
That's real good.
What about you, Jordan? What's your... Or James / Jordan. What is your...
Just like last time, I rolled a 1.
Oh, so you're at a total of 12. Nice. Yeah, that should be good. Awesome.
All right, that means my spells are back in action.
Oh yeah, it is still. You guys do your rests, and like everybody does shifts and watching, and it's still just eerily quiet here. That door gave you a nice night light with the greenish glow that
That's
it has
nice.
when it's right beside you. But literally nothing happened at all. And very eerily
Oh,
silent.
I don't know about you guys, but that was some of the best sleep I've had in years.
Yeah, that tile floor really hit the spot.
That's what they say. Solid floors, good for the back.
I was using my tail as a pillow.
I as well.
That's great.
You're using.
I was also.
You're
these
using
spells,
E-Ray's
yeah.
tail, or
No,
Yeah, no,
tail.
actually,
Sorry,
we were
no,
we were making a weird circle, and I was laying on T's tail, and he was laying on my tail, and it was a nice little comfy bed.
Yeah.
It was cute.
Belmo slept nude on the coldest piece of snow he
dear
could find.
Lord, they made you sleep around the bin.
It's too warm with all the body heat over here, and I just stripped my wolf's skin off, and I went and laid on my belly on the stone to try to cool off.
Well, it was my turn to take watch. I would just cast the gust cantrip to just continually sort of air condition you.
Yeah, he's like laying in front of a fan. He was like, oh.
Oh my goodness.
Even the underground is sweaty for Belmo. He yearns for the mountains.
Not only can M help bring souls back to life, he also counts as air conditioning.
I'm basically a big fan.
Well, we're a fan of you.
Nice.
So
Would
we
you
need
mind-
to now go west.
Yeah, so we
Yes.
make our way.
Or should we go east? There's that area
I mean-
over there.
There's only that very tiny area in the middle.
Yeah, I feel we're more likely to find it by going west currently.
There's
Yeah.
also, and there's a dead end area that might have another phrase.
Yeah, directly underneath us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, in this hallway right now, we probably wouldn't recognize that it was right there.
Right.
But
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe M's just doing a very detailed map as you go along.
that's,
right, Matt?
you know what? That's possible.
I say though that we head back
Go
and we
west.
head west.
Cool. Is everybody
I
good
like
with
it.
that?
Before we go, can I examine the green glow that's on the door to figure out a little bit more about it?
Yeah, definitely.
Do I need to roll like perception or
Arcana?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, dokie.
12?
Yeah,
It's
that
green.
should- I mean, you can definitely tell that it's magically sealed.
Okay.
You haven't like actually touched it or anything like that, but you're just looking at it. You're like, this green
What?
glow seems magical.
Would I know more specifically if touching it were bad without touching it?
From what you just gained, no.
Fair.
You're
All
just
right.
like you feel like there probably could be more like to uncover in this, but you don't feel like your current knowledge of the situation is helping you with that.
Okay, dope. That's all I need. Let's go.
You're like, it seems magical. I don't feel super comfortable about my knowledge of this.
Yeah.
All right, let's go west, and nobody think about feeding fully to that thing that's hungry.
Please don't feed me to the thing that's hungry. I will definitely stand behind and try to sneak attack in between T's legs, so that way they have to take T first. He's a bigger bite than me anyway, and it'll be much harder to chew him.
I mean, look, if we're being honest, right, and we need things to feed this for whatever reason, there are just an infinite number of soul stones back where we started, so we could just raise people and then just immediately kill them to whatever it is.
But they were all like smashed up
Yeah,
and no longer
most of them
glowing.
were extinguished. I still have
Dang.
Belmo. I still have one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we
Wait,
have
I've-
two
Just a light stick.
with
There are
multiple
still
charges.
5 souls left in my stone, and there are
Yep.
6 left in yours.
Correct.
Hey, but don't forget, you can always use those to add up to your damage.
No! Nope. Nope. Nope.
Could be worth it. Anyway, so you guys are going west?
West. We're going west.
I'm trying to figure out at what point I need to start doing this. Okay, cool. So it immediately turns to the north as you went west, and then you now can either go more north or go more west. Let me
Wait
make sure
until
that
the
you guys
screen
can
catches
see
up
this.
so we can see.
You went up like maybe 15 to 20 feet, and then there's like another little cross road.
So are we voting again?
Let's vote. Let's vote. Ready?
Hold on a second,
Okay.
let me do this.
3, 2, 1.
The Wests have it this time.
The Wests have it. Cool. So the Wests immediately run into a dead end.
See, I knew that was going to happen because on the other side of the map that I don't know about,
It's
a dead
very,
end.
very similar. Let me get so you guys can see it.
But maybe there's something written on the wall. Or maybe not.
Look, here's the thing, right? Could be treasure at the end of it. We don't know. Could also be a mimic.
It is. There are glowing words there as well, and it says that souls will keep him in his slumber.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Hey.
Well, here's the thing, though. He's still asleep, so we could probably get in a couple surprise attacks before anything if we're like super quiet, because we haven't heard. It's eerily quiet.
Because if there's
I feel
one
like-
thing we're good at, it's sneaking around.
You've done so good.
Right?
I also feel like unsealing the large metal door might actually cause quite a bit of commotion.
Well, you guys have dealt with a lot of commotion already. I mean, they literally
We've
put a
had
bunch of
traps
rope,
go off.
put a bunch of rope in the way, and then triggered a trap that just sprayed water everywhere, and and then like had these doors slamming on rope over and over again, trying to close to trap people in there and drown them. But
Yeah.
Cool. So north.
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 Cool. You guys go to the north, and oh my goodness, you can either go east or west now.
Ah!
Oh.
This is just a whole game of just voting over and over again.
Yeah. I like it, though. So it's hard to tell what direction people's thumbs are pointing because of the mirrored images in
You wanna say
Skype.
north
So
or
let's say east is up and west is down. How about
All
that?
right. Okay.
That way we can tell for sure.
Okay.
So east is up, west is down. 3, 2, 1, vote. And the West
West
have it.
win.
Hey, Westworld's a good show, man.
So is
that's a
West
great-
Wing.
Let me switch back to
Is that really a real show, West Wind?
Yes.
West, oh no, West
West
Wing.
Wing.
Oh, West Wing. I was like, oh, okay. West Wind. I haven't heard of that one.
West Wing is also a fantastic television show.
So as you guys step over to the west, you are basically, you guys come to just a giant, it's just literally open space. Like the hallway just stops and it's just giant cavernous hole. And like literally it's just darkness with faint green glow beneath you. And you can see all sorts of like, basically if you're looking inside the soul stone, you know how there's like faces and green things all around? There's just massive amounts of souls down below you guys. And it's probably like
free floating or like in
they're
Soul?
just floating around and swirling around. Like
Whoa.
tons and tons of souls just flying back and forth. It basically looks like skulls and
Hades.
faces with like spirit forms behind them, just floating around way down below you. And it is like massively huge. And there are just tons of souls silently moving around down below you. And it's literally like 100 feet down, and you can't see the walls on the side of this whatever this chamber is. Like it's just gigantic, and there are tons of souls beneath you.
Why can't we see the walls around us?
It's just dark. Like the torch that you hold out, like the walls to this room are so far out that the light isn't really like reaching them properly.
Like how far? Could I throw a torch? My point is, could I throw a torch to the other side and light up maybe that wall, or is it just so
You can't
big?
see the other side
Okay.
currently, so you're not quite sure how far it is.
Can I see the other side of the hole? Like, do I see the distance of where the cavern?
It appears to
starts
just be blackness. So, like, without the actual light, you can't really tell. I mean, if you look down there with the faint glow of, like, the souls and stuff, it just seems like there's all sorts of... I don't know. It's just, like, gigantic. I'm just trying to describe it as huge.
I have 10 torches. I pull out one of my other torches.
Mm-hmm.
I light it with the current torch. And then can I take my current torch and just chunk it
You could.
across the wall? Does that sound good to everybody? Just to see
into
the types of depth?
the pool of spinning souls.
Well, no, I don't want to. I don't want to chunk it into the pool of souls. I want to chunk it across that cavern to see if there's anything on, like if we can see the depths of this room.
You don't think you can throw it far enough to not have it land in the souls?
Oh wow! It's okay. That hole's that big. Okay. So then I take my torch I pulled out. I pulled it back. I'm like, nah.
Is there any chance that we'll be able to find our soul mates in this room?
Shut.
Is there anything about that in the book? Malachi, is that the Book of Love?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Your eyes got real big just now.
Only no more. See you later, boys.
Just assuming it was the Necronomicon, but you know, it could be.
It's pretty much the Necronomicon.
Well, what should we do, guys? Should I mean,
It could just be a trashy romance novel.
should I throw the torch down the bottom of this hole, or is there any way that we can like walk around it, or does the hole? Does there?
Yeah, it's like the.
Can we do a perception check just to see if we can move around or anything, or
Yeah.
do we just see a hole with faces?
I mean, you can do a perception check. That's fine.
Roy, how close to us are the green floating things, like feet
Good
wise?
100 feet down.
100 feet away from us currently. Like we can't. Okay. So if I were to theoretically hold out the soul stone that I have in my possession, it would be nowhere near that.
Right.
Well, can we tie a rope
I
to
got
the
an 18.
Dragonborn?
Can you what?
Tie a rope to the Dragonborn. Send him down.
You know what? I'd go.
I think this might
I rolled an
be
18 though.
a room that we come back to later, theoretically. You
Um,
rolled an 18.
Yeah, so you notice, like, literally, it's very sheer, like, the way that this, literally, you get kind of nervous when you step on the edge of this, because there's no handholds on the edge of the walls, and, like, literally, it just drops straight down 100 feet, and then all the different sides, it's just, like, sharply cut. And the walls seem like that if you, like, go around the edge of the walls on the hall where it just opens up into this giant thing, it like there's nothing there. And even if you like bend down below you, like the floor goes down maybe like 6 feet, but then it drops off after that 6 feet, and then there's just souls underneath you. So there's literally souls underneath where you are currently.
And the souls are not in the gems.
No, I mean
They're, like,
literally,
free-floating.
There's literally free
What if
floating
we in
skulls
the
and
future-
faces.
Right? So this is good, right? Because like this is a huge cavern where it doesn't look like anybody's gonna get out, right? What if, in the event that we do fight this monster, we like book it, and we try to trick it into falling into that hole, and maybe the souls could eat it or something.
Good
I'm
idea.
just like thinking of the future, just like because if we were struggling with those priests in the temple, and those priests were scared of this creature.
So what if we put something slippery on the floor right in front of this room as we leave, and then we somehow trick the monster when it comes out to come down this hallway, and then it slips on a banana peel or something and slides into the hole.
Do we have a bag of marbles?
I might have saved a squirrel gizzard over here. Again.
Does
But,
Jordan have
Roy, when
memories
we
of
enter
this?
the room, is there a little room to the left or the right that we could all jump to get out of the way, or no?
I can bring the map back up. It's literally just like the hallway goes
So we just
Right
need
into
to.
the room. So
right in the
Mostly
left.
sheer sense.
so in a sense, like my current idea, if we did that, we really don't have a plan of escape. Like he could at least grab one or two of us.
No, I have an idea. Okay, so we have to build some rigging, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the rope, the really, really long one. We're gonna pull all of it back, and we're gonna make a pulley system.
I start pulling without even hearing the end of it.
We're gonna tie Foley to it.
No!
He's gonna be with us for now, with the rope just attached.
Are you gonna hang me out in front of the hole as the bait?
Foley is gonna run toward the hole, and the monster is gonna follow him. But he's on a pulley system. The monster doesn't know that. And at the very last minute, we yank on the rope and pull Foley up into the air, and the monster goes flying past it into the hole.
I love it. I hope somebody is also a chiropractor because that is going to jack his back. But I love that idea actually.
Sounds perfectly safe to me.
We just need to find a way to rig the rope onto the ceiling in a way that it's kind of hidden. Roy's face right now.
I'm trying to figure out how you're gonna get a pulley. like.
No. Listen. I have 2 extra battle axes because remember I'm now using this great axe.
Yeah.
I can like smack those into the wall in a way where and like cross them at a certain angle and cross them, and so that way we can use the handles or whatever part we want them, or the top of it where it's not so sharp, and use that as our lever type of a thing.
What's funny is this is probably not at all how we're supposed to deal with this monster. We're probably just supposed to outright fight him.
Build an elaborate trap before you even see
and
it.
we're not even gonna. He's not even gonna come out.
Guys, what if this thing is an elemental of gas or ice?
Does Jordan have any memory of this room?
Ooh,
No, you don't have any memory of anything underneath Deep Well.
Okay.
Not even.
What good are you, Jordan?
Well,
You don't even have a memory of the last few years, so.
you know, from my old town, there used to be this guy named Wile E. Coyote, and he had these elaborate plans too, and they
turn
never
out
worked
great
out.
Oh.
Over in the chat on YouTube,
Folly's over there
said,
just looking scared.
How much snot can Belmo produce per minute?
Nice.
Well, here's what we definitely need to do. We definitely need I mean, I love the ideas, but we have to find the 3rd key if we're going to open the door.
Yeah, we need the obelisk.
Let's go find it.
I think we're overthinking it.
Yeah.
So we need to march back to where to that last eastward passage. We
need to go east, right? Because we went west.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Watch it be in that like one little area that we skimped over.
Probably.
About to find out.
Now you can go south or more east.
Let's see. I'm waiting until it shows up on the stream so we can properly.
I feel like we walk, but I don't see things for a minute.
Okay.
I say I'm not saying that I know what's happening because part of the map is sort of exposed, but I'm saying maybe we stick our head south for a second just to see if anything's on the wall.
Yeah, let's peek
but I say
south
it's only. I mean, yeah, you see that it turns around to the right if you stick your head south.
Do we see any glowing or markings or anything?
You think if you go a little bit further, you might.
All right, go south.
Do it then.
Okay.
Ooh. It curves.
Ooh, hallway.
Yeah. Yeah, so you find another dead end, and there's actually just nothing there on this one. So
oh, bro. You're a tease.
Rubbish.
So I'm guessing you guys want to go the other way. Let me go ahead and start erasing this.
Start erasing something.
Well, no, I mean, that's how I reveal the thing.
Yeah, I know, but the fact that you have to start doing it, meaning it's something large, theoretically.
So you go north, and it also leads to another dead end.
Hey.
It's in that room. Ah, Roy.
Okay.
So we really have to backtrack to the beginning of this dungeon.
Where do you want to go? I'll use the thing. We don't have to talk too much. But you guys just let me know.
We want to go back to the
There's here.
the hallway that's
Wait,
near
there's
the
one
entrance.
here. There's
Well,
one.
we can't see what you're doing
Wait,
because
I can
the
move
stream's
it.
not live. So
Right
What about
above
if we
the
go to
trapper.
the very beginning, and then we hit that? We'll turn right. We'll head west. We go to the very beginning.
Of where
I see
the
what you're saying.
torch is?
Yeah,
yeah, that one.
yeah, right
So
where
let's-
that is. But then we'll
let's
go
assume
north
we-
and go left right there, where you put
Yeah,
the,
let's
mark.
assume we journey way back to where the rope. Yeah, we go way back.
Yeah. So you
All
guys
right,
walk
because that
all the way
room
back
right
there.
there was the water room.
Yeah, and that's where like your rope and stuff was on the floor and did the water room
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And you walked back through the skeleton room and down the super windy hallway. And now there's stuff here. Let me actually click on the right layer. Dun 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 dun.
Can we also say, just because I'm a completionist, that little part that we missed, we looked in.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Oh boy.
Like, I'm the
Okay.
type when I play like these adventure games, I look at everything, just because I want the whole map revealed.
When you go to that hallway, it leads you to another thing, and on this one, it says, "Death itself awaits you," in glowing green script, and it's another dead end.
Well, I mean, I'm not immortal, so this is not actually news to me. I'm just saying.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, so those doors are still open because that trap was set off. Do we just want to head south, take a right, and then head north?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just happy I can make Matt laugh, if nothing else.
Nothing else in life.
I just remember hearing something on the radio the other day. It was like, much to everybody's chagrin, the death rate is still holding at 100%.
Cool, yeah,
was like-
right there. You can literally go north or east, which I'm sure east is going to be very productive for you.
Well, we will go north slowly while Rob ventures east just a tiny bit.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
just gonna
as
stick
you
my
go
head in
north, you immediately meet a dead end. And you're like, Rob, wait for us. And then Rob also gets to a dead end.
Do I see anything in my dead end?
Find any letters?
No.
Okay, so how about that hallway in the middle that we never went down, peeps? How about that one?
So,
Yeah, I remember exactly
Yeah.
where it's at. Let's go.
Let's go.
okay.
I think it's our last option. Either that or jumping in the hole of 100 feet souls and.
We've had good luck jumping into holes.
I mean, what would Roy have done if T was just like Geronimo?
We would have found out.
I would have found out.
It's just like, Rob, hey, roll a new character.
Roll some dice for damage, man. Okay, so you guys come
Hey,
to another
I was
wooden
tempted
door.
to do it.
I could tell.
Just Chris Hardwick them. Just...
Oh, too soon.
Feels like a year old.
No, Chris Hardwick.
No, that's pretty recent.
Oh, I was talking specifically about that D&D game.
Yeah, that's what I was
Oh.
talking about too. It's that
Oh.
where they smash them between two sandstones. Or whatever.
Anyway,
Rob and I were thinking about something different.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you guys are talking about. Ugh. Anyway,
We'll move past that.
move that past that. Okay, wooden door. I can move the torch over there to remind everybody.
Wooden
where
door?
we are. Yes. Can you see
When
it?
if we push on it, is it locked or anything? Or
It has a latch.
all right. Does it look like a key to open or any type of special markings or?
Nope, it looks like a lot of the other wooden doors you've seen in here that you can just open up and go into the room.
All right, guys. I'm gonna open the door.
Okay.
right behind you.
Get your stuff ready. Because if this is the door, all the other ones had issues. We had the flooding in one, we had the skeletons in another, and then we had the tricky
one.
trap stuff. So just expect something.
Cool.
3, 2, 1.5, 1.25, 1. All right, go.
Awesome.
Kelly Clarkson.
Oh.
So you guys
Kelly.
go into the room. It's a big room, and you notice. Where is my thing for this? I hope I can find it. Oh, that should be it. So you notice a giant mural of what appears to be some sort of. Man, it's off center. Let me fix this. Some gigantic, weird looking thing. and it's just this giant stone, greenish-looking mural.
Oh no, my face is in it.
Oh, sweet.
Ah, that's terrifying. Dear God. Hold on.
So Adam's in the eye and Crystal's in the moon. Love it.
Underneath the stones to proceed.
Reveal from underneath the stones to proceed. All right, is the mural coming out of the wall at all?
I like the different pieces and fixtures of it. It looks like it's literally carved into the wall, and the text is carved into the wall.
Well, let me ask you this: is the eye piece coming out of the wall at all?
I can't concentrate.
I was making funny faces. I can't handle this right now.
Well, hey, can we do a perception check just to see if like it's safe to walk in there? Or do you just want to tell us like it's safe?
Yeah, I mean, it seems it's actually like, yeah.
No
I mean,
plates or anything like that?
Yeah, as you look around the room, there's no plates, and it's just this giant carving on the wall.
Looks like a dragon.
So, wait. So, hold on. Are we supposed to hold? Adam, grab your card.
So
I can't see because the stream is on a 30-second delay, so I can't actually move in real time to see if I have it in the right spot. So, Roy, if in fact we are doing something that's kind of correct, we might need some help because I can't move it in real time.
Cool.
That's why you're in the...
You're currently not doing it correct.
Well, I can't see. There's no way to tell if we're doing it correct. It's 30 seconds behind, so if I move it, I can't... I literally can't. Oh.
All right, Roy. Listen, I love you. I think you're a great guy. Is that supposed to be reveal or revel?
Reveal.
Reveal? Okay. Just not that you have an issue or...
I have an issue. It's fine.
Underneath. There's nothing on the back of these cards. I examined them thoroughly.
Hey, what if they put their stones up and we take a one of our one of my torches and put it so the light comes out through the stone? Because her stone actually technically right now should not be as lit because Jordan came out. So what if we try that?
Say what?
My torch is now by their stones
Okay.
to see if any light comes through it or anything.
Those
Adam,
cards,
I don't think this is right because he would have told us. If
have you
if it
taken
was
those
just-
cards out of the sleeves?
Yes, I've looked at it all over the place. I mean, there's definitely little skulls like in the stone. Like I can see faces in there, but nothing like distinguishable. Like, let me see if I can hold it up. At least in Skype, you guys should be able to see.
Yeah.
But, oh my gosh, my face in the moon thing is so creepy. Ah! I don't like it.
All right. So the light, the torch light doesn't help at all.
Nope.
Roy.
all right, let's think about eye and moon here, guys. Eye, moon.
You guys are actually really close, but
Okay. Reveal from underneath the stones. What's the quote on yours at the bottom of yours, Adam? Mine says the stone glows with strange shifting faces within. Does it yours say the
Ooh,
same thing?
yours says faces. Maybe yours has to do with the eye.
And mine says the same thing though.
Okay, never mind.
I think Roy would have put her in the eye.
Reveal from underneath. Oh! Wait! It's the freaking Pokemon card that's backing it. Hold on.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. I have
Oh
a moon.
my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is. Yeah.
Darn you, Roy! You didn't put one over on us.
say what?
The moon. We're playing Pokemon all of a sudden. And there,
Yeah.
look, there's.
I'm just trying to get it so it looks kind of cool. Move yours closer to the thing, Adam.
Oh, and Adams is an eye.
Yeah.
Nice. As you hold the stones up to the different positions, the bottom, like this glowing like rectangle appears out on the bottom of the statue, and out falls a piece of it, shaped exactly like the obelisk, and it has 3 lines on it. Okay,
Hey, real
Nice.
quick, Roy.
So creepy.
That is super OP, bro. That is awesome. You win.
Was that weird?
That is awesome.
You don't have to hold it up there, Adam, anymore. I took the thing down.
I was enjoying
Shut up,
staring at
Pokemon.
it.
It was kind of close. You guys almost immediately got it, but not quite. And the funny thing is, Crystal was talking about the Pokemon energy underneath the cards, like in an earlier episode.
Okay, I don't know that that's energy. I've literally never played Pokemon aside from Pokemon Go.
Nice.
So
it says energy on it.
Does it? I wasn't even reading it. Oh, it does say energy.
So when that thing came out,
Say what?
When that thing opened, did we hear anything? Did it set off anything, or?
We got an obelisk.
It seemed like it's there. You guys, the obelisk is now there. Like there's
have
a
it.
little hole in the statue thing, the shape of the obelisk. And
Well, it's just when we did the other ones, other events happened. So I'm just a little nervous that it was just a riddle.
Yeah.
I think since this was near the beginning of the cave or the labyrinth, this was intended to be the easy one, but we just passed right over it. So.
Yeah.
All right.
So where are you guys going? Back to where you fell asleep?
Yeah, the steel door.
I think that is quite literally the only place you can go.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Rob as the completionist can be happy.
I am very happy right now.
So you guys are there. There's a glowing metal door in front of you, and 4 obelisk-shaped holes.
All right, listen.
With moss in them.
We have no idea if they have greased down these door hinges or anything. But what we know is death is waiting for us. If we feed it souls, it stays in slumber. And this place has been eerily quiet, like creepy quiet the whole time we've been down here. When we open this door, I will do my best to stand still so I don't trip and accidentally knock over something. But let's just be quiet, because if we're quiet, we might be able to get a jump on it.
Deal.
Or let me ask. Let me just go ahead and ask. Are we going to try to talk to it? Let me know. I don't want to talk to it. If this thing has been eating people and eating their souls, we can do a group vote.
Do we want to try and trick it out into the hallway and go throw it into the pit? Is that a thing that we still want to do or no?
I say we take one shot at it, because if it's asleep and we get a surprise shot and it does, if we see that our attacks do little to nothing, then run.
Well, we just have to have Foley on the rope and the rigging if we want to use him as bait.
I'm slightly terrified of that idea. I'm just saying. I mean, I know I'm pretty light, and I really just make sure that whatever you use to grease the hallway is not on your hands while you're holding that rope. That is not.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. If we all do that, let's play this out. If we all do that, we're still going to be running down the hallway.
Yeah.
So even though Folly's out of the way, we could still fall into the pit with the creature.
No. Foley would be the only one leading him
bait.
out. We would get him to follow Foley, and then we'd be behind, theoretically.
What would we have, like the rope around like the hook of this bin or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah. We don't have to do it.
Well, how are we? Well, I like the idea. How are we going to tell like this big bad dragon? You see the smallest of us? Follow him.
If we gave Foley both of the soul stones and used him as bait.
I like it.
Way to use the DM's character as the bait thing.
I'm just trying to be creative.
Guys. Hey, I can be sneaky if you need me to.
Don't worry, Foley. This is only a last resort. We're just going to tie this rope around you. We're going to give you these soul stones. And if things go awry and it looks like we're going to die anyway, then we're going to have you lead him away.
And if I have to, I can use these for extra attack, right?
No, you cannot, Foley.
But the power!
Belmo just whispers to him, go for it.
And I give Foley one.
Almost like secretly. I mean, technically mine has 3 check marks, but you just don't know that.
All right. Can we also say real quick, I run back there. I throw my 2 spare axes into the wall and create this. Because we have to do it now before we open this door.
Okay,
Yeah.
roll
Yeah, I mean, it would at least give you 2. Let's say hypothetically, you put the 2 axes in the wall. Even if he holds onto the rope and he goes, then you've at least got like 2 levers.
Yeah.
Not that you need him to hold him up, though. You can pull him freehand.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
So
No,
really,
put on some
you
weight.
could do it climber style.
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
Can you do a
let's,
strength check real quick,
All right.
Rob? For the
All right, here's
axes
also
thing?
what I'm
Wait,
going to
hold-
do. Here's also what I'm going to do. I have my own 50-foot hemp rope. In the sense that it grabs Folly and starts to go down with him. And I'm also attached to Folly. As I put up the axes, I am going to tie my 50-foot hemp rope around one of the axes as a backup so Folly can grab that as he's jumping. And then I cut the rope so Folly and I are now not pulled or limited to this creature falling. So Folly, also know to cut your rope if you are being dragged down.
I know how to use a dagger, honestly.
This is a ridiculous apparatus.
I'm a rogue.
And we're not going to have to use it at all, probably. I'm
also
ready for
very
us this to not
dexterous.
happen at all.
I can run pretty fast. I might have
Roy-
short legs.
But you're attached to me, and I don't run as fast as you.
I need you to hold us in here. I don't know. Did you see what those things look like down there?
Okay,
Listen,
but
I've been trapped inside of some weird horn thing before. I feel like I'm just like the fodder to all of this.
my only
listen.
concern is the purple robe guys seem pretty scared of this thing. And when we last fought him,
Do you think that like how we brought back James, do you think, Matt, that we could bring back my bird? Tweep, twerp, tweet? You don't think that works like that? Anyway.
Well, I mean, if your bird was in the stone, maybe. But
All right,
I
so
think
what we gotta
it's
do is
just
we gotta
on
put
the-
the bird in the stone. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, anyway, that's sidetrack.
2 episodes
That's
from now, you're just smashing them together.
like magic. Anyway, cool.
As soon as you
Hey,
said
just
tweep, I
do a
started
strength
crying.
trick so I can know how well these axes are in there, Rob.
Oh, bro. And I,
You're
and
like,
I
just
look
don't
at
worry
him,
about
and
it.
in my
Don't worry
dragon voice, I'm like, bro. These axes, bro. If you fall, I'm jumping in after you, bro. These axes are set.
All right.
And again, just one last.
Did you
Bro.
actually roll it though? Just as the
You still got to roll it.
as the DM, I want to know how
Oh, I
high
have to
how
roll?
hard you hit.
Yeah, we want to find out if they stuck.
Bro, they may not be in there so great.
You just play it off. You don't have to say that. You can just play it off.
You know what? Hey, do I get to add my proficiency bonus to my roll?
Sure.
I'll tell you this. You got a 50-50 shot.
What is the strength check number?
Oh, it's at 10. That's why I literally said 50-50.
That's gross for trying to hit some stone, but
Good
okay, yeah,
Hey, how about this? It's enough for you. Me, I'm dead.
it sticks in there. So it's stuck in the wall.
All right.
It's like stuck in the edge of the wall. It's like teetering. like
Actually,
this,
do
and
I
you're
also
like-
get my strength modifier to that? Because if
Yeah.
that's the case, then we're at 15 and we're good.
Yeah, you would add your strength modifier. That's kind of the
Yeah,
point. You
so
don't
right
just
there.
roll the die on a strength check. You roll the die plus your strength modifier, plus your proficiency. Sure, whatever.
We're at 15.
Okay, that's a little bit better, I guess. Cool. So there's axes in the thing. What's the plan? What are we doing now?
Let's go
All right,
open
so
a
we're
door.
going to go back. We're going to open these doors as quietly as possible.
Okay. Everybody's being real quiet. Cool.
Just gonna start casting thunder spells.
So
for no reason.
everybody has their stones, or everybody has the stones they're just putting in the wall, or
Yep.
Should we do it all at once?
is which holes are you putting which stones in?
Are the holes numbered in any reasonable fashion or have any markings on them?
Nope.
Okay.
Left,
that-
right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that would be my assumption as well. So we would put one in the top left first.
Okay.
Clink.
As you put the one in there, literally nothing happens.
Hey,
I mean, but it fits in there perfectly. Like it literally feels like
Followed
this is
by
where
the
this is supposed to
two?
go. Followed by the 2, and same thing. It's
Clink.
fine.
Nice.
But more like a clink.
You do kind of notice that as you put it in there, it like fits flush up against the side, so it'd be really hard to pull back out.
Okay.
All right, who's got 3?
We just grabbed that,
just
either
grabbed
crystal or ag. We didn't really establish. I guess I'll put it in then, so Belmo sticks it in.
Cool.
That's
They all go in.
Yeah, you
And then you put number 4 in. As you slide 4 all the way in, the green glow on the door disappears.
Oh no.
Is the door still closed?
Yeah, but it appears to like have a handle, but it's like a big metal door.
Do we feel like the pressure release? Like, okay, like we could open this door now?
No, I think the 4th one's gonna do that.
No, when you put the 4th one in, that's what happens. Sorry.
That's what you're saying. It goes away.
Yeah.
Can I make an attempt to stealthily open the door?
Yes.
Or is it heavy enough for me to need strength, right?
No, you feel like you can stealthily open the door.
All right, so Belmo kind of like grabs a hold of the handle, and he looks back at everyone and just goes,
Bro, I'm
And
totally winking at you right now, like hardcore.
I'm just going to push it forward
Can you
really
do a stealth check?
I will. Ooh, that's going to be really good because I have +5 on stealth, I think.
Yeah.
19
Yeah.
plus 5, baby.
24.
20.
Yeah.
Oh.
You open that door so quietly.
WD-40 style, baby.
Who's holding the torch? Everybody can kind of see.
T has the torch.
Yeah, T has the torch.
Well, no, I've got one torch. Didn't we have more than one torch?
Nope.
Not-
The
Can I
rest
give
of
the
us can
torch
see
to
in the
somebody?
dark. The rest of us
Yeah.
can see in the dark, so
Yeah,
you were
pretty
the
much.
only one that
Oh,
really
that's right.
needed it.
Yeah. Hey, guys. kind of limited on my line of sight here.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did
so
Tribal,
the room
when we
goes
open the
back.
door, are there any lights on in there? Can I... The
Roy
door's
is
open, right?
prepping
Yes.
something.
Okay.
Sorry.
Something horrible is about to happen. So
Let's get the battle map and the picture of the abyssal horror.
So the room goes like 50 feet back towards the east, and you see what appears to be like as you're just looking in the door, Belmo, you see just what appears to be like a giant like dome-ish shape faced out, like bone colored, face towards the south wall or whatever, just like gigantic.
So it's a gigantic bone colored. You said a dome?
It looks like a just gigantic. How far are you looking into? Like, are you looking into like up towards the north in the room and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm just like sticking my head in, and I'm kind of like leaned in, sort of like, you know, pressed against the door jamb, doing the halfling thing, and just like.
Yeah, as you look in, you notice like as the dome goes around, there are giant like eye socket like holes, and it appears to be just a skull that is like, I don't know, like 40 foot like tall skull.
What type of animal does it resemble?
It appears, it almost looks
Humanoid?
like a giant human skull. As you look to the left, you notice that there is a door, and then another door, and then another door, all along the west side of the room. But this room has a like 40 foot by 40 foot skull in it.
If do I notice? Does the skull seem like it's alive, or is it more of like a relic or a piece of like an artifact in the room? Is there any way for me to tell? I suppose.
I mean, it doesn't look like it was. I mean, it looks like it's real bone. Like, it doesn't look like it was crafted. It looks like
Alright.
it was made from something that was alive at some point.
Oh boy. I'm gonna keep looking back and telling everyone shush, and I'm gonna try to sneak towards that skull just to check it out.
Cool. Yeah. You can do a stealth, I guess, again still.
Stealth again?
But I think your previous stealth was probably still pretty good. But what'd you get?
I got a 9. So
Plus
that's
5
a
is 14.
14. Yeah, I keep forgetting my bonus. My sheets are over.
Yeah, you sneak up to it, and it's literally just a lifeless skull that is the one of the biggest things you've seen. I mean, definitely the biggest thing that's previously been part of a living thing that you've ever seen. It is like it's bigger than multiple elephants. Like it is gigantic.
I just kind of look up at it and I'm like, Yeti's testicles, that's large.
Yeah, literally, you can walk through the eye socket like standing up without crouching at all. I mean, you are a halfling, but it is huge. And this room is actually, the hallway you were in was smaller. This room is actually taller than most of the other rooms that you were in before.
Do I see any entry into the skull that I could make?
I mean, the eyeballs are completely open. It just looks dark inside there. But yeah, you could go through into the eyeballs.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to check it out.
Cool. As soon as you step towards the edge of the eye, the entire room and the entire maze, the entire landscape starts to shake. Everything starts to tremble around you, and everything starts to move, and the skull itself starts to move as that happens.
Shake your webcams, people. Shake your
I was like
webcams.
that.
Currently showing the map. I can
Oh, that's not fun. I was doing the Star Trek, the bridge thing, you know, where they shook the camera to make.
So yeah, the entire room starts to shake, and the skull starts to rotate towards an upright position. You still currently on its face, Adam, or on the eye socket / nose of whatever this skull is, and you the ground beneath you fissures, and you guys, what are you guys doing as the ground is just breaking open, right where Belmo is, and you see down towards the bottom of the skull where you didn't quite get, it didn't look like it before, but it looks like there are bones starting to form, in front of your eyes. And as the fissure opens up, you see a bunch of these souls start to move and coalesce around the body of this thing, as it's starting to raise. And you see the ceiling above you start to fissure and rip open.
Is it just me, or does anybody else remember why we're even down here? Let's get the heck out of Dodge!
We can't.
This is the last room.
We dropped down 100+ foot well. They dropped the rope on us.
Right, but why did we come down here exactly? Just to figure out what was happening to the souls? We didn't actually have a specific goal in mind, right? Hey, look, souls are trapped. Oh no!
We're here for Isabella.
Yeah.
Right.
I came down for Isabella.
It's all for Isabella.
You see the ceiling rip and this thing is it. You guys see basically as you guys are in the hallway, you see this body starting to form with a blackish tattered clothes forming around it, and it's all very skeletal with you see a hand push up where the head once was. And Belmo, you're being pushed upwards and upwards, cracking and breaking through the rock. Can I get you to make a dexterity check?
Thank God these are things I'm good at. All right, here, dex check.
As you're trying to hold on.
Oh, that's a 5.
Even with your bonus?
Even with, I rolled a 2.
You start to you slip off the face and grab a hold, or try to grab a hold of the rocks as it's lifting itself up higher. Can I get you to make another dex check to try to grab a hold and not fall further back down where you were?
Question: am I within 20 feet of Belmo? Or can
I don't think any of us entered the room.
No.
I mean,
I haven't.
At a point, you were within 20 feet of him. We didn't go to necessarily initiative, but this thing was rising up, and it lifted him probably 40 to 50 feet up as it was going up through the room.
Okay.
What do you want to do as this is happening?
All right, real quick. What if Belmo jumps off and you cast that flying spell on him to catch him?
That's what I was gonna do, but
Yes.
I guess I will wait for Adam to see what his role
Did you
was.
check? Did you actually grab onto the rocks as they were fissuring, like, on the side?
Here we go. So I'm grabbing for anything at this point, just
Yeah,
desperately.
you slipped off like the bony face. I guess it was just a little bit too slick as it was raising up.
I'm like a cat going down a screen door right now. I'm just desperate for anything to keep me up. I'm just going, and that's not going to help me too much either. That's a 10.
Okay.
I'm very dexterous.
You grab onto rocks, but they're like crumbling as this happens, and you start to fall down. Are you doing anything, Matt?
Remember me!
As he starts falling, I'll use my racial feat to cast levitate on him once he was within 20 feet of me.
Cool. Yeah, as he's falling, you cast levitate on him.
Now the issue is you can't move; you're just stuck there. So we have to throw.
He can't.
that's
actually
better than
fly,
being
he just
dead.
floats up there.
Works.
True.
It works.
It's true.
So you guys see, as you're doing that, and the fissure at like in this room, there are like those green souls are flying up and like swirling around the body of this thing as it's like ripping its way up out of everything.
Is any more of that body coming together, or is it still just the head?
You guys saw like a hand like pushing up out from underneath. It seemed like maybe some more of the body was like underneath the ground, in this chamber or whatever. But yeah, it looks kind of like this as it's crawling out. Once you guys can actually see on the stream, but there's just this thing pushing up as you're.
And it is a skeleton, right?
Whoa. Yes. That is crazy.
Well, a skeleton typically has dry bones. What if we let Malakwa try to take care of Belmo? E-Ray, do you have any like fire spells? Can we try to...
As you're trying to catch Belmo, you notice feet as it's like crawling upwards and going out of the fissure that it's creating. And you guys actually see a break of daylight from the ground from where you guys are underground. So it's like crawling its way out of whatever this is.
Yeah, so it's leaving. It's not worrying about us, is it?
Yeah, we would be in initiative if it was worried, if it was attacking us, and Roy has not put us into initiative.
Nope, but you guys can tell me what you want to do if you want to try to...
If it goes up, it's going to destroy the town.
So we have to
goes up,
stop
it's
it.
going to destroy the town.
I feel like it's just something we have to do, right?
I want to try and cast sleep on it. Can I do that?
Sure.
Okay. I roll
So you
5
run in there as you see its
D8.
legs and stuff like that, and you're like, okay, sleep time.
1, 2. Gotta grab D8s out of here. Nope, that's a 10. Where's all the D8s? There's an 8. There's an 8. All right, I found 4.
I could shrink this thing so it's not over top of everybody's face.
Oh, there's a 5th one. Okay.
But I wanted it to look gigantic so that everybody.
Okay, so I'm rolling
I mean,
5 D8s, and this is how many hit points worth of creatures this spell can affect. Oh God, that's a horrible roll. I rolled 3 1s, so and an 8 and a 3, so that's 10.
3 1s and 8.
14.
It's 11.
14 hit points worth of creature.
Yeah, 14 hit points worth of creatures.
It is unfazed.
Yeah.
Hey, but part of its pinky is starting to feel
A little
numb,
tingly.
like
Yeah.
when it like fell
a
asleep
little
on
numb.
it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, I'm gonna first thing that comes in your mind, group, let me know because I'm about to jump on this thing. But attack, yes or no?
No,
What about those doors?
absolutely not.
This
That
is
is
not
the
a thing that we will be able to beat by force. Is the thing.
Maybe there's
This-
something in those doors.
I understand that, and that's why I'm asking you guys. You are my voice of reason. I just see bad stuff, and I'm like, ugh.
Right, but this thing is literally like the size
Yeah.
of a mountain. There's no
Yeah.
way we can beat it just by regular fighting. So we need to be more clever than that. I am going to use one of my soulstone charges to attack it and see what happens.
Oh boy.
Okay. Cool. I guess we can go.
Oh, that's a bonus. That's a bonus action. It's not even a regular attack.
Yeah.
It says
I
when
mean, you
hit
get
with-
to use it.
No, I don't want to do that because I have to attack it to do that.
Right, you
I
have to
don't wanna
attack
do
it and
Never
add
mind.
that to it.
Never mind.
I'm about to say.
Have we ever gotten
Murder
Belmo
people,
down?
That's fine. No, I'm just kidding.
No, Belmo looks like
He's
when
just
Marty
floating.
McFly first got on the hoverboard. He's just up there, like, kind of sliding around in the air. He's not sure what he's doing.
Cool.
So part of the rope that was around Folly and I untie my part. I try to lasso it around Belmo to pull him down.
Nice.
Does he need to make a check for that or no?
I just say it just happens. You guys happen. What do you guys want to
Yeah.
do? You guys.
Let's
can
check out
actually
those
see-
doors.
Check out the doors.
Well, let me ask you this about the creature. Is it heading up and out? The only creature heading up and out? Or are there small little creatures like on your
No,
picture?
it's literally just the gigantic skeleton-looking creature.
And it's now left the
and there are
cavern.
literally there are souls like flying up out of the fissure, like towards where it is, and like wrapping around it, and like it looks like it's like regenerating, or different pieces of it are like coming back together because of
Can we
all
s-
these green
Can
things.
it
that are
still
floating
see
around.
us? Is its face? Can
Its
it still
head,
see
its
us?
head is no. It's like crawling up and out, like it just went past.
Do
you
we
guys.
see any type of stairs or anything like that? Or now that it's knocked the hole through the dome, or do we still just see those 3 doors?
You see the 3 doors, and you just see tons of like crumbling and falling rock down in the room, and stuff's falling down in the fissure. And it's probably like the room that you guys were in. Probably this entire like place. There's a giant fissure through the middle of it. That would be hard to get back on the east side, since you guys are currently on the west side of this room. It's like opened up a gap. I mean, not too crazy, but like 20 feet or something like that, just cracked, and you guys can see. Let me see. You guys can see like a hallway down to the south that you guys had gone through before, or whatever. I can bring the map back up, but it's the whole room just like split in half. I should have a art for that, but you know.
And somebody go check on that well of souls to see if it's emptied now. Like, are they all following the thing, or is that a bad idea?
I mean, literally, if you look down in the hole, it looks very like this was part of maybe that same room down below you.
Okay.
And these
So
things
it's
are
like
like flying
the-
up.
It's very
Out of that
vast. The fissure itself.
Yeah.
Do you guys want me to attempt to slow it down? Because I have an idea that might slow it down a tiny bit.
Will it cause us to have to fight it?
No.
Go for it.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Fey Presence. I haven't used this spell before. I can project the beguiling and fearsome presence of my Fey, like my patron that I serve. Each creature I can cause each creature in a 10-foot cube originating from me to make a wisdom saving throw against my warlock spell save DC. And then if he fails, he will either be charmed by me or frightened by me until the end of my next turn, which we're not in initiative, so I don't know how long that would be. But in theory, if I can make him charmed by me, I assume he would be distracted. So that's what I'm doing. How do I see where my warlock spell save DC is? What is that? How do I...
Warlock is.
It
Is
should
it-
be based off of your proficiency and then your modifier, I think, but I'm not sure.
But what does a warlock cast with? Is it charisma?
Yeah,
Yes, charisma.
So your charisma bonus plus your proficiency bonus. Correct.
So 6?
Mhm.
That's it?
oh wait, hang on.
That doesn't make sense, right? That seems too low.
Well, what's your charisma bonus?
+4.
What all extra stuff should be added?
What,
I think-
what's
My DC should be something different, though, right?
Yes, it should be something plus those.
oh
different-
you mean her saving throw DC is it's
Yes.
always it's 8 plus that proficiency. So it's 8 plus your spellcast plus your proficiency.
Okay, so then it would be 14.
it's
That
always
makes
a-
more sense.
Yeah, it's a base of 8. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So then he has to make
Sorry.
a saving... No, that's fine. He has to make a saving throw, a wisdom saving throw, Roy.
And what's the difficulty?
14.
He made it.
Ah! That was the first
By
time
like
I
a
cast
lot.
that. For the record, I cannot cast that spell again until we rest, no matter what spell slots I have. So
Let's go through the doors.
Yeah.
Yup.
Which
Yeah, so we can make it to those doors easy enough, or
yeah, all the doors are on the side.
I just looked at the stream.
So what?
yeah, I know.
Yeah, you like my fissure there? It was real high quality.
Intense.
I just drew it just now.
Well, Jordan will try the first door, or look at the first door
Cool.
on the left.
It's another one of those wooden doors. These two doors that are closest to you look like some more of wooden doors, and then the one on the furthest is just like a big metal door.
Well,
Cool.
I'll try to open the door.
Let me see if I can switch this. And then you open it, and it's fine, and it appears to be
A lever.
a room.
Does it have an off switch in it?
That's what I was about to say.
Turn it off. There's a room, and there are actually a couple different chests inside this room. Sitting there, just like
Is there a goat in that room?
no, there's not a goat.
No goat.
No goat.
I liked the "Let's Make a Deal" reference that Darth made in the chat. That was good.
Nice.
Anybody know the Monty Hall
Yes.
conundrum thing?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. Always switch. Always switch when given the option, people. Mathematically proven.
all right. So
Really?
we're gonna.
Now it's
Yeah.
Wayne Brady.
Yeah. I actually went to a taping when they first started the new Let's Make a Deal. They were taping it here in Las Vegas, and I went to one, and I dressed up in costume and everything. me and my friend went as Mario and Luigi, and we had a big poster board that said, "We escaped a video game to try and make a deal with Wayne," and they did not pick us.
Oh.
Was the show fun though?
No, only
Wow.
because being in a live studio audience for a game show is exhausting because you are clapping and cheering so much, and they keep like pausing and going. It's just it's exhausting to be in the audience for a game show.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Can we get another take, please? It's like, oh god.
So what do you guys want to do about the chests that are in this room?
Do we follow? I guess I followed Jordan in there, so we can.
Yeah, we're together.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really not that far, so. I mean, it's literally, you go in 10 feet, and there's the little room, and then there's like a little hallway, and it just leads to a dead end. And both these doors are connected. It looks like almost like some sort of weird holding closet with chests in it. There's like two. There's like one at the end of the hall, and then one kind of like on the wall in between these two doors. Yeah.
Don't have a good feeling about this.
I honestly think we should just ignore them for the time being, given that there's a massive thing outside.
Yeah,
that's just
everything
doing
is still kind of
literally
shaking. And,
what- We can come back for the loot later. Let's try and
The metal door?
the mess. Yeah.
All right, metal door. Open it. Boom.
you go for the handle, Crystal, and it appears to be locked. And you notice that this one's different because it has a key.
Do we have a key?
The
feel like-
chest?
We have a key.
Maybe
Maybe we don't.
No, I don't think I have. I don't have a key, certainly.
What if the key's in the treasure?
Yep.
Yeah, in the chest.
All right, I run back into the room and I throw open the first chest.
Nice. You notice in the first chest, there is. As soon as you touch it, it feels really warm. As you open it up, you see like this flash of fire in front of you, but it didn't. For some reason, it didn't hit you. It just went up, and then you notice that there is like smoke all around you, but there is a bow inside
Ooh.
this chest. It's
Hey,
just sitting there.
somebody come grab this bow. I'm going to open the second chest. And then I fling the bow out and run over and throw open the second chest.
Nice. Inside this one, you find there is
Belmo, grab the bowl.
Yeah, Belmo picks it up and starts to sniff it.
Yeah. It does look smoky and looks like slightly burnt on the ends, but it has like golden like etching in it and stuff like that. But it's still like a wooden bow with like, it has like, I don't know, like fire on the tips, like embroidered, like made in gold, to where like the string goes around it, but the string is unharmed, but it seems like very like nicely made. But yeah, you feel like it might have magical properties. The other one has
By the frost of the yak's beard, this is nice.
And you're like, it's very warm. You're like, I don't know. I was kidding.
Makes you a little sweaty.
What was I gonna say? The other one has a giant like some sort of scroll inside of it, and then there's also a silver key. But the scroll is literally like 2 foot. Like it fills up like the entire bottom of the chest, like wide. So it's like this big at least. So.
All right, I'm gonna grab the key, toss it out the door. Hey T, here, catch, and I'm gonna throw the key to T.
Like, do we need to do a check to see if it goes in the fissure?
Yes, absolutely.
Of course. Oof. What am I checking exactly?
Your dexterity?
That would be a 7.
Oh, great.
Oh no.
I do have a tail though. In case it gets past me, I'll try to catch it with my tail.
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll be back with new characters and a new story.
I did roll an 18 before any modifiers in case that helps my catching.
Nice, you caught it. But you're like, that was a really lousy throw. And kind of reckless.
I just give you a look like come on.
Sorry, man, my hands were singed from the fire chest.
And then I go to open the door.
The fire chest.
And
Cool,
hold on,
key.
while he's doing that, I want to read the scroll. Like while I toss him the key, he's going to open the door, but I want to read what's on the scroll. Or not like out loud, but just like I want to see what's on it.
Cool. You open up the scroll and it has. Can I get you to do like an Arcana check or something like that to figure out your knowledge on this sort of thing? It appears to have like all sorts of runes on it, and I mean you're good at like reading different types of runes, but it also has like a giant like circle in the middle scroll when you roll it all the way out.
With my +3 in intelligence, that is a 15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And I think I can read all languages, right? Is that the thing? Or can I just... I can read all writing, because I have Eyes of the Rune Keeper, in case that matters.
Nice. As you're looking it over and you're reading all the different runes, it appears to you that if you follow what the runes say by like rolling it out and placing it in the right way and putting down the thing and saying the right incantation, it'll open up some sort of portal.
This is how we put him back! We gotta go get to the dude and we gotta read some stuff and we gotta lock him back away. My dudes.
I'm the dude playing the dude playing the dude.
Nice. But yeah, that door
All right.
opened, and I guess I can start to show that.
Oh.
When the door opens, do we see a stairwell that leads to the top?
I think he's gonna show us on the stream, maybe? Let's see.
I'm gonna pretend you guys see a hallway, and then there's a giant hole fissure across the thing, and you can see kind of like where it's ripped open, where the map is like, or where the you go down to the left and you just see the hallway, but it's all like cut across.
Can we jump across, or is it too big of a gap?
It's like 20 feet.
Oof.
We can do this.
So we basically have to climb out of the same hole that it climbed out of.
Yeah. If you look around the corner, you can see. Let me see if I can get it. That maybe like 10 feet around is kind of like there's a jump right here, which you have to jump across. Well, as you go down the hallway, it's like 20 feet to jump across, but then like it wraps around the corner too, like another like 20 feet, because it seems like it winds back around. I don't know how to best
Real
describe
quick,
it.
just for future references, while this was going down, I did go back and get my axes, and now they're with me, and now I'm back.
Okay.
And just in case we're gonna like super meta in the future, you left those at the bottom.
Yeah, we got our rope and our axes.
Yeah, you can see how this is all like chopped up and messed up, and
But the smallest space is 10 feet.
It's 10 feet to like go around the corner up to the other area, but it's like jagged edged, and like you would have to like crawl around the side of it.
We can do it. We can do it.
I want to complete this maze, bro.
You're right. It doesn't seem right to leave it unfinished.
Well, here's my thing. Matt's ability where he can talk to people, does he have to see them, or is that a range distance issue?
That'd be a Matt question.
Remember, Matt, how you were able to talk to Belmo in the past, like whisper to him when nobody else could hear?
Matt, are you there?
Matt, I think you're muted. Matt,
Oh,
Matt.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
I can do it within 120 feet. I don't have to see them. I just have to know them. But it can only go through like 1 foot of stone.
Uh-oh,
So
that's not gonna...
probably couldn't do it. But it technically, I guess, could weave around corners.
Oh. Well, this whole map is a lot more open since there's a giant fissure through the middle of it.
Yeah. So, as long as you're within 120 feet of me.
So, Roy, does it look like it's not unmountain climbable as far as going around the edge of this fissure to the other hallway?
Right. You would just have to make good strength or dexterity checks. Saying whether you want to agilely climb across or you want to.
Okay, so who's the most
punch your
dexterous
way
of
into it.
us currently?
I think it's me. I think it's Belmo. Belmo's +3.
Yeah, I'm
and-
16 plus 3 as well.
Yeah.
T, what's your dexterity?
My dexterity is 0, but my strength is 5.
Okay, because in theory, T, you're really strong. If we can get you across with some rope, you might be able to kind of help the others across, because you're strong enough to pull any of us, I would imagine.
I was also thinking throw Belmo across the other side.
Oh, yeah, that might work. Or even throw
Or are we trying to
Belmo
close the
and
whole
Folly.
Yeah.
Well, we're all trying to get across eventually.
Yeah, you could give us the rope and we could like get a boost and just go for it.
Tie it to something.
Yeah. Let's do it. Human cannon pull. Time to go.
I mean,
This has
I know
failed
I can
before.
throw Folly easily, and I know I can throw Belmo. Last time I threw Belmo, he went like 30 plus feet into a wall. But he did make it, and it was a good distance.
What about that levitate spell? Do we have more uses of that?
No.
That doesn't move you. That doesn't move you around, I don't think.
Well, right, but I was thinking in case we needed to rescue a person, in theory.
Malakwa, would you be offended if I threw you?
No.
Is he like humanoid size, or is he smaller?
I'm humanoid size.
Yeah.
Like 5'10".
All right, how about
I'm
you,
probably the only one that you wouldn't be able to throw, T, I assume. I'm probably too big.
Are you trying to
All
say
right.
that I'm not?
I mean,
a humanoid?
Jordan's probably
So-
tall too. Isn't High Elf pretty tall?
Yeah, so
Oh, he's a
about
fighter.
7
I'm pretty
feet.
sure he's got like armor and junk
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I think that I got to put the rope in my teeth, and Belmo's got to get dwarf tossed. Or
No.
half
All right.
All
right.
No, the thing is, the levitate spell that's on you lasts for 10 minutes. So we can technically literally just push you in the direction that we
Ooh!
want you to go.
Oh, so I'll just
Yeah!
hockey puck.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. He can still use his arms, right?
Yeah.
Can't he just
can
like
move
hold on to the
himself.
side and like crawl
Yeah, absolutely.
and he just be able to get there super easy because he's technically levitating?
Yeah, we just want to take the rope with you. Here's the rope. Take the rope.
How much time do we have left on this spell thing?
As you said, last 10 minutes. I assume this has all been in the course of 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Or what
Or
if we tell Belmo to take off, crawling down the side of this, and because then we have to go up that hallway and then across. There's another fissure there.
No, but we can cut, what he was saying though is we can cut through where the fissure goes to the other hall. We're literally going
To the
through the
north.
wall.
Yeah.
Oh, cut through that way. Oh,
Like,
Yeah, 'cause
along
you
to
can
the
see
wall.
you can see this
Yeah.
side.
Yeah,
There's no reason to like jump and then jump again. We can crawl around.
We can crawl around it. So I'm just going to take the rope and try to go over there. And I'm just going to go. I'm just going like straight demon spawn on the side of the wall. It's freaking Silent Hill.
Nice. Well, I mean, if the levitate spell works, right? So it's just he just doesn't go up or down when the levitate spell is working, basically.
I mean, he can go up and down, but he has to
use
he just has to he just doesn't have to fall. It's basically he just has 0 gravity.
You're good.
So it's just he needs to space station around if he needs to move.
Yeah, you're
So
good.
I go across
spell
the
left.
fissure. Do I see anything that I can secure the rope to so that I can keep it along the wall and kind of give them like a guideline?
Once you get to the other side, it's kind. I mean, you can put it there, but once you get to the other side, it's back to like the smooth wall tunnels again and junk like that on the other side, which kind of is lame. But there are. I mean, there's occasionally rocks and stuff like that are. I mean, it's just like ripped apart, like rock along the walls there. So it's kind of slightly jagged. So, but you just definitely don't want to fall down the 100 feet to whatever giant chamber was underneath this place.
So let's just push him really hard to make sure he gets across while he's still
Now,
floating.
I'm saying he's there.
Oh yeah, he already crossed across.
Sorry,
I'm trying to.
Yes, I paid attention. I know exactly.
I'm trying to figure out if I can secure the rope to anything. Is where I'm at now. Or do I have a spear? Oh, let me try to jam my spear into the earth and then use it as a tying post.
Okay.
Let me give you a strength for that.
Yeah, that'd be best.
All right, I'm a -1 strength, so this is not going to be
You got
amazing.
this.
Let's do
You
it.
can do it.
No, it won't. It's a 5.
Oh no.
Hey, we did it.
So yeah, you feel like your axe didn't fit in there super well.
The earth is too stony for this idea.
So how far is the jump that we're trying to gap with the rope? I'm sorry, I haven't been.
If you're trying to go across, it's 20 feet. But if you're trying to go around the corner, it would be
It's
down.
10, right?
It's down 100 feet, so you don't want to fall down. But going around is like 10. Along the diagonal, like I guess I can kind of put the torch like on top of where you're trying to go across. I don't know.
I am going.
So we can see it.
I'm going to attempt to do it. I'm going to attempt to jump. Unless
The
someone
10 or
else
the 20?
Climb.
No, wait, because I don't have strength, but I do have dexterity.
I'm about to say jumping would be to like go to the other side, but climbing would be to like go around without actually having to like.
Oh. Well, is dexterity for climbing or strength?
Yeah, that'd be
Let's see
probably
this.
acrobatics.
Switch this back.
Oh, okay. So dexterity? All right, I'm going to climb. I'm climbing. Here I go. Ah, 20!
You climb and you're like, this is easy, guys. I don't understand.
What are we taking so long for? Get over here.
Okay, Folly's gonna climb. You both are on both sides, like holding the rope, right? Like,
Yeah.
Now I'm
T's
just
got on
holding
one
it.
side and you guys are on the
hands.
other side. Okay, Folly's gonna use the rope and do it. I got an 18, so I'm across easily. Cool.
Okay.
We'll
Jordan's
give
gonna
everybody a +5 to their roll for trying to get across with the rope.
go. I got a 19.
Done.
T, do you want to go next? Or
With
do you want to
the
go
plus
last?
5, I'm at 22.
Cool. You're across, T. I guess
Solid.
you're just there with your end of the rope. You could just tie yourself. We could just, if you fall,
Yeah, we can
we're all
pull
here.
them across.
I was just literally going to try and repel. So yeah, I'll go for it.
Did Foley cross yet?
Oh, I crossed right after you did.
Oh, okay.
16.
That's with the +5.
Oh, sorry, 21.
Yeah,
with
you
the
got
+5. Okay.
Nice. Awesome. So we're all across, and it goes down towards the west, the hall behind us, as the opposite way from the fissure. And let me actually do this. And there is a set of stairs you guys can easily see to the west, and to the south there is like another pathway.
We did it.
Do the stairs go up or?
The stairs seem to go up, and it's like just winding stairs that go up for like, I mean, you can't see the top of them necessarily, but you just see stairs starting to go up.
What about the rest of that map? Before I go on the stairs, I just look around that corner.
Cool.
Hey, you guys go on ahead. I'm just going to check out this one thing.
So you do have to go a little ways down if you're trying to check and go around and you go around the hallway, and it leads to a dead end. And there's glowing. It used to be glowing, but there is like etched into the wall. It's no longer glowing green, and it's basically a warning to be careful not to unleash death upon the world.
I make it back to the group, and I'm like, guys, we screwed up. Let's go.
So you guys climb up and up and up and up and up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice little map thing, man.
We did it. That's the map. That's the whole thing. Done.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You guys climb for what feels like forever, and you're like super tired by the time you get to the top. And as you get to the top, you see just like the earth beside where there's like this little, like as you get to the top, you notice that there's like a door that releases immediately above you, but it seems like it's magically sealed, and you guys do some different things to open it up, and it opens up, and there was like a boulder under, like a disguised magical boulder or something like that you come out of, and you see that that there are just like giant footprints, and you guys are right outside of the town, and it looks like there's a fissure like almost going straight through the middle of town now. And this thing is just towering over, and there's guards people starting to run around its feet.
How tall is it?
Its skull was 40 feet. So if your skull was 40 feet, what would the rest of you be?
Oh.
Your foot's like a head, so 40 times 6? Whatever that is. That's how many feet.
So 240 feet tall.
240 feet tall. Sounds about good. 3 feet tall?
Yeah.
Approximately 3 feet tall.
We've
So-
actually been playing tiny characters.
I feel like Belmo is really got an itchy trigger finger with this like smoked tip bow.
Mm-hmm.
And he's feeling like he may have immediately gave it a sniff, pulled it out, and knocked an arrow in it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just wondering if it'll fly 240 feet. It's a science experiment, really.
This thing is stomping on, or trying to stomp on guards as it's like halfway destroying the town.
I mean, you still have levitate on. We can just throw you at its face. You can just careen that way.
That's a good idea.
Bro, we ran up those stairs if you still have levitate on.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, he just no longer has levitate.
Womp womp.
What
We
about
were-
this scroll?
Like I'm
Oh,
now at
that's
the
right.
top of the stairs. Hold on. Just 1 second.
Wasn't
right.
there a scroll or something? Incantation?
Yeah, she's gotta
Yeah.
start screaming at it.
I gotta pull out the runes and lay them down, and I'm gonna start reading what's on the scroll out loud.
Cool. As you do, the circular pattern of runes like expands outside of the scroll, because you basically have to lay this down on the ground for it to work, and it spreads like open, probably another like 4 feet wide, so it's like a 6 foot like rune on the ground. And as you complete the last incantation, this portal opens up, and out of the portal, you see starting to like inch its way out are these weird like tentacles that start to come out, and as that happens, you see a lion's head poke up out of the portal as well, and you see Sparkles jump out of the portal, and then behind him you see another strange creature. It seems to have like the face of an eagle and like claws of a lion and giant wings, and then another creature crawls out as well. It's like a horse, like a white horse with wings on it as well, and then other strange creatures start to crawl out of the portal as well. You see what appears to be some sort of weird bat-like creature with with like a crocodile's face that crawls out of the portal as well, and there seems to be 5 different creatures that have crawled out, and they all have wings except for Sparkles.
Sparkles doesn't need wings, bro.
Hey guys, I got us all some pets.
I run right over to Sparkles and just start loving on him.
Nice.
Guys, we're level 2. Do you think a Tesseract back? I don't know what to do.
Is Sparkles big enough for me to ride it, or am I just like that one big creature that's too big where everybody else gets a creature and I'm like, go get them, guys.
It seems like you might
It's
be
fine.
able to.
My self-esteem will stay down here with me.
Let's roll for initiative and see what happens.
Oh my.
Happening.
Ooh, bro.
So,
I'm rolling hot tonight.
Do you want us to put them in the chat in YouTube, Roy, so it's easier for you? Would that be?
That would actually be a really good idea, because then I could just
Okay.
actually look at it.
So everybody put your number plus your dex bonus into the chat.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice. You guys are low. No, I'm just kidding. James is lower. Adam's
Oh,
like,
look at
gotta do the
Look at
math.
the math. Gotta do the math.
I just want everyone, if anyone watches this back later, like my mom, I want to know how good I rolled.
I don't have any.
I bet your mom is very proud of your D&D prowess.
She is so confused by what it is.
Nice.
Darth
That's awesome.
wants to know if we can use our Pokemon cards to evolve our pets.
Yeah, if you attach the energy to them.
yes.
I mean, they get extra attack bonus if you use the stolen.
I don't know how Pokemon works unless it's in Pokemon Go. That's the only Pokemon.
Well, you can evolve in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you just have to mulch a ton of Pokemon.
Nice.
It's really weird.
You
Kill a
really
bunch
have
of
to mulch.
Charmanders, make a Charmeleon. Sorry?
yeah, I don't like to think about how the candy ends up getting to you. My husband likes to be like, "Oh yeah, you're killing them for candy."
Like you're manufacturing glue.
I like to think that you gave them to a nice home and someone gave you candy in return.
Yeah, but where does that guy get the candy?
Awesome.
They're just, I don't know.
It's like hot dogs, you just don't think about it?
Yeah, it's like hot dog. How the sausage gets made.
Nice.
You just
All right, Adam,
decide
you're
how-
first in this initiative.
Oh my god.
What do you want to do?
Sweet string music on my new bow. Sweet string music.
So there's a weird Pegasus-looking horse thing. There's a weird, like, eagle-looking griffin
yes.
thing. There's a bat-looking thing. There is Sparkles himself, the leader of the pack. And then, I don't even know.
The bat crocodile. That was.
Yeah.
I'm going for the bat crocodile. Just because
Yeah, man.
I've ever heard. I'm
The
jumping
bat
on it.
Nice. As you do, it looks back and like looks towards the giant skeleton and like takes off into flight.
Yes.
And you're now riding upon its back. It's like very nice and hairy, kind of like your toes, and you're like this feels like home as you're like holding onto the back of this bat.
Yeah, I just picture like Belmo's beard is just blowing and like the hood of his wolf skin is flopped back and he's just grinning because he's so damn excited. And he's like, I don't even care that this bow is making me sweaty. And he just lets one loose.
Gotcha. As you're flying towards it, are you aiming
Correct.
for anything specific?
The eyeball.
Okay, cool.
Going for the eyeball of the skull, that's... Oh, geez. I'm going to hit for sure. It's 21.
Cool. So you flew, like, Adam flew way up closer to it, so that way I guess you could more easily hit it, and he's shooting towards its eye as it, like, looks, I guess, as it's looking down at the villagers, and you do some damage to it. How much?
That would be 3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We got a ways to go.
I mean,
You notice that as the arrow leashes from this thing, it catches on fire, and it sticks into it. Literally hits it and sticks into like its face around the eye, and like it's literally caught on fire, or it's literally like just like bursted with flames as it hit the face. So it kind of like swatted at its face and now like looked over towards your direction. Cool. Rob, what do you do?
How many bonus actions can you do in a turn?
One.
One.
All right, I'm going to jump on, if I'm allowed, I'm going to jump on Sparkles.
Okay.
And we're going to charge at this creature's ankle.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite as my bonus action.
Nice.
And
As you charge, you see like people from the town screaming as you're like riding on Sparkles. He's going full sprint. Tentacles are flailing everywhere, and you're just holding on. And there's people running the opposite direction. They're running away from danger. You're going straight into the combat.
I like this.
Okay.
Like Thunderous Smite, and then I'm going to smiteth his ankleth.
And you see guards standing underneath, just like halfway, like scream, like halfway frozen in fear, not knowing what to do. Okay, Thunder Smite, do it. How much?
17.
That hits. This guy is kind of hard to miss. He's very big.
All right, so I do 1d12 with slashing. And then I do my additional 2d6 stuff.
Cool.
Ooh, I scored an 8.
Nice.
And then I do 2d6 of thunder damage to the target. I don't know if that helps.
Is this the thing that makes the loud boom again?
Oh yeah, it's gonna make that. It makes that huge noise.
And also, yes, it makes a loud, thunderous noise that is audible within 300 feet of you, and the attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target. Additionally, if the target is a creature, which this is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone. That's right.
Okay.
Well, is it a creature, Roy? I mean,
not human.
How does D&D 5th edition define a creature?
That's a good question.
Is a god considered a creature?
No.
So no.
All right.
All right, well, I did additional 9 plus the 8, so that's at 17.
Cool, that's awesome.
Just right into its bony ankle.
Yeah, so you like slash real hard, and you see like a chip of the bone like fly off as this happens.
But for real, so I may have to go in a second. On a side note.
Well,
my one daughter is crying, and she's waking up my other daughter, and my wife is texting me for help.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if you need to peace out for a little bit, and you can come back and when you can or whatever. Like don't.
If you want to mute your
thing
and leave your video up or turn your camera, or like if you leave your Skype open,
it
won't mess up the overlay.
Go take care of your family, man.
What I can do.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Next is Matt.
Yeah. Boy. I think what I'll do is move up closer to it, not too close, and then try to cast a chromatic orb at maybe its kneecap, because it only has a 90-foot range.
Okay.
So I need to roll to hit. Does a 24 hit its AC?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I do 11 damage, but I get to choose what type of damage I want to do.
Okay.
Let's just do thunder.
Gotcha.
It likes to break stuff. Maybe we can, I don't know, sunder its kneecap or something. Yeah. And then I will use that feat of mine, It's the tempestuous magic, so that I use my bonus action to then fly 10 feet away from it, so that it doesn't step on me.
Gotcha. So you flew up to it and blasted its kneecap and did some
And
damage.
flew away.
You see its leg like jar a little bit, but it's definitely did some damage to it, but it doesn't look like it made it fall over or anything crazy like that.
Yeah.
Oh my
Cool.
gosh!
Can I get you to make a perception check, Matt, as you're like flying back?
Yeah. Absolutely. 13.
Oh,
14. Sorry. Nothing.
You notice as you're flying back, and Adam's too distracted up at the top, but you notice a man in a red cloak, the guy that you saw from the town hall, is like walking up towards the thing, like yelling out something at it.
Can I hear what he's yelling, or no? Is he too far away?
With your roll, it feels like you're a little bit too far. Rob could probably
Okay.
hear him, but I mean,
Yeah.
I guess he's
No, that's fine.
he's yelling out like, "Remember your servant" or something like that as he's walking up towards the thing, and like
Huh.
yelling all sorts of different things.
Okay. Cool. Well,
Dun, dun, dun,
that's
dun,
me.
dun, dun, dun. Cool. Awesome. Crystal.
So, I was looking up how D&D 5th edition refers to creatures because, like, literally all spells, it seems, in D&D
Are on
use the word creature. So, like,
yeah.
if he is not considered to be a creature, which I cannot determine for sure, then I basically can't do anything to him because
You can attack him. It's just he might have certain things that, like, if it's a
Okay.
DC save or like a thing where he has to save against it, he's probably going to be pretty good at saving against it just because
Okay.
he's so massive and
Okay.
he's like some sort of deity.
Cool.
So,
Well,
unless
I'm
you're trying
gonna...
to do status effects to him.
Yeah.
It's kinda
Okay,
hard
well,
to
I'm going to cast Witch Bolt on him then.
Okay.
So I make a ranged spell attack against him, and 18 plus 4, so 22.
It hits.
So on a hit, he takes 1d12 of lightning damage. So let me grab a d12. Let's see. Is that a 12? Nope, that's a 10. That's a 12. There we go. Let's see. I rolled a 7. And for the duration of the spell, I am allowed to automatically do 1d12 of lightning damage to him on each of my subsequent turns for as long as I want.
How
So
much damage
I'm
you did to him just now?
7.
Okay, cool.
I don't add anything to that, right? To the damage, or do I? I rolled a 7. Do I add anything to the damage?
No.
Okay. So just 7 then. But I am going to just stand here. I'm going to let Jordan have a mount if he so chooses. And I'm just going to stand here casting Witch Bolt at the skeleton dude.
Nice. Okay.
Griffin or unicorn, Jordan?
I thought it was Pegasus.
Oh, Pegasus. Whatever.
This
Same
this
thing, right?
Looks over and sees Belmo that shot fire right at his eyes, and you see this just gigantic bony hand like swipe towards you and the bat. It seems like somehow you were agile enough to fly out from under the hand, but it hit the legs of the bat, and you can tell that it like mangled it up real bad, and it's really like you hear it like yell out like a bat shriek, like "Rah!" or crocodile bat shriek, something, I don't know. And
Yeah, what is that
it kind of like roar bat shriek things, and "Rah!" and it spun a little bit, but it was able to maintain control. But you're worried about your landing gear at this point.
Oh boy. That's all right.
Awesome, Jordan / James /
Yeah.
Jordan.
I'll take the. I guess I'll do the Griffin, but I think you have to like bow or something before it. If I can remember my Harry Potter.
Nice.
No, for the hippogriff.
Is that? Oh, that's the hippogriff, isn't it? Same thing.
Same thing.
Unicorn, Pegasus. Yeah, I'll take the griffin. Get on that and fly. I guess I have a longbow, but it's not anything magical. You may just shoot that at the skeleton god.
You can do it.
Would I roll a 20?
Mm-hmm.
Would I? Yeah. All right. I rolled a 3,
Plus dex.
which is 1, so that's a 4.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
Shot it over his head.
Your arrow flies right by the guy. I wouldn't necessarily even say right by him. It just kind of goes. But
Take
yeah,
out one of the guards.
It goes that way.
it goes some way. Nice. Awesome. So how far are you trying to fly up to it? Are you trying to get like super close? Or are you trying to like fly around and distract it? Or what are you doing? 'Cause you notice that he was kind of like
Hi, Lana. Come here.
messing up some of the town and like trying to step on townsfolk and things like that.
Kind of. I want to buzz the guy trying to talk to him. Trying to just distract him.
Nice.
Go down and like swoop on him.
Gotcha. Okay. You start flying towards that way. Then it is now Folly's turn. So I guess if nobody else is going to do it, Folly's going to run up and jump on the back of the Pegasus thing and fly it straight towards the thing and try to get from behind and try to take out like the back of his leg or something like that with a dagger. But I'm going to be like super close, super nervous. And I got a 19 on the die, so that's
Nice.
positive. We're going to do a dagger attack with sneak attack. That would be 12 damage. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
So he got hit pretty hard on this. And I try to fly back a little bit just to not be in the 100% line of fire. But this Pegasus has like a huge wingspan too, so I'm kind of worried about it getting clipped. But yeah. And you notice that he's like being bombarded from all different sides, so it seems like he's slightly disoriented. But yeah. And as that happens, the fissure in the town is still there. You can see green souls pouring out of, and it seems like they're coalescing around his body. And it's strange because it seems like it's starting to gain like muscle mass as well. As we're doing this, so you see muscles start to form around the body of this thing.
Oh no.
And
Great.
it seems like maybe even some of the places where it had just been wounded have been slightly repaired. And we're back up to Adam.
All right, so Belmo is still like trying to swirl around the head. All right, I'm going straight Godzilla airplane fight scene here.
Nice.
And as I'm doing this, I've got my two. All right, well, how's this gonna go? All right, let's do this. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him since I have that back from our sleep in the hallway.
What about the guy that's on the ground? Didn't you have Hunter's Mark on him? No, I'm just kidding. I guess
It's guy slept. So we slept. We rested. I'm good now. So I got Hunter's Mark on him. And I'm going to knock the bow, aim for the other orbital. And that's going to be 21.
that definitely hits.
And with Hunter's Mark, I'm going to get 8 on him. Plus, as I do that, I'm holding out the Soul Stone. And I'm like, I'm sorry to Jordan's brothers. And I'm just adding one of those Soul Stone damages to it.
Okay. And how much is that? Another...
That's another D10. So that's going to give me... So I've got 8. This is my D10. Let me actually roll that. 9.
Cool. So how much was it all together?
That would be 27. 17.
Holy crap! I was gonna say, wow.
Oh, your camera even got blurry when you said that. So like the internet was like.
That's not true. That's not 9 plus 8. 17.
And my brother died in the battle for Helm's Deep, so it's been dead for a while.
I don't think he's in the stone. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, so you see this guy in the red robe. He actually starts to float up towards the creature, and he's yelling, "Remember your servants, remember all the sacrifices we made to you." And he's like trying to, I guess, coerce the thing, and you see it turn away from Adam that's flying around his head and look down at this guy and just reach out his hand and grab a hold of the guy in the red robe and just literally like crushes him, and he like drops him and he falls down to the ground.
Well, there goes my plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then you just see currently the guy is falling and Rob is riding around the guy's feet. So we can lower Rob in the initiative or whatever if Matt wants to go ahead and go while Rob's out.
Kind of sounded like a cat meowing.
That's exactly what it was.
Well, it feels like that's what it feels like on the inside.
So no, Rob's riding the tentacle cat,
Yeah.
the lion wolf squid.
That was Lion Wolf Squid, yeah.
I guess I will just fire off another chromatic orb at the same kneecap I hit previously.
Gotcha.
See how
It seems to be a little bit more fleshy now as you're shooting at it, and less bone. It's like not flesh, but like muscly. You can see some tendons on there.
How muscly is it? Does a 16 hit?
Not quite. You're not quite there.
Womp womp. An orb flies off into the distance.
It looks like you hit it, but maybe like it just didn't. It didn't hit it hard enough to do damage to its strengthened state.
It's a glancing blow.
Glancing blow.
I just put a basket.
You almost hit it enough to trigger like the knee reflex where he kicks. But not
That's
quite.
awful.
Exactly.
Dude, the village is gone.
Yep. Just wipes out Town Hall. Good riddance. Nice. Crystal.
I am going to continue casting Witch Bolt, so I do an automatic D12 of damage, and I am going to use my Soul Stone as a bonus action to add an additional D10 to the damage. So I'm rolling a D12 and a D10 together.
All right, so you're using Isabel to.
Oh my gosh, it's not
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Ooh, okay, I rolled a 10 and a 4. So that's 14 damage.
So 14 on top of your 12?
No. I roll a D12 automatically.
No, I mean you did your 12 automatically for the other thing, though, right?
No. It's I automatically get to roll a D12.
Oh.
It's not 12 damage. I don't have
Gotcha.
to roll to hit in subsequent turns. I just automatically do 1d12 worth of damage.
Cool.
So I rolled a d12 and a d10 together. I got a 10 on the d10 and a 4 on the
14.
d12. So 14 total damage. And I'm marking off an X on my soul stone.
Nice.
2 of them.
I should mark mine too. I didn't do it.
Cool. This thing rears its foot back and like kicks towards it like steps over and like comes towards Malika, who's been shooting him in the knees, and he's gonna try to kick at you.
Yeah.
This is a 17 versus AC.
Absolutely.
Cool. This is gonna do.
Uh-oh. Malika was about to go flying.
I'll roll up a new character, guys. No worries.
This does 10 damage to you.
Oh, okay. That was way less than I thought.
And you are not
That's still
prone.
a lot.
He's just annoyed. He's not like.
He's
not
trying to jump
actually
out of the
attacking
way.
me, he's just literally walking.
Nice. It actually rolled pretty poorly.
That's good to know.
It's good to know. Awesome. Yeah. I'm trying to represent that. Done. Cool. It is now Jordan's turn, aka James's turn.
Yes. Shoot another arrow and see what happens.
Did you shoot the last one? I wasn't quite sure. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. That was a 19 plus 1, so that's 20.
Boom. Done.
So what do I roll for damage?
What's a
For
regular
a
bow?
longbow, D8.
Okay. 3,
Plus your dexterity modifier.
which is 1.
So
So
4?
that's 4.
Hey.
Yay.
Gotcha.
Give
Cool.
me it.
You definitely hit him. Were you aiming for anywhere specific, or was it just like center mass?
The head.
Gotcha. So there's another arrow sticking into this thing's face as it's looking at Matt trying to stomp on him. But yeah.
I feel like this thing is too big to beat via conventional methods. There's something.
I have an idea here. Maybe.
Cool.
So it's T's turn since we moved him down in the order.
I guess we can move him down further, and Folly can go. So
He can just hold or whatever.
yeah, we'll just
Yeah.
either that or we'll see.
I was gonna say if he just swings a sword, his to hit bonus should be +5.
Gotcha. We can have somebody roll for him.
I mean, yeah, if push comes to shove, he can just attack the foot.
Let's just have him hold for now, unless if that would become detrimental to us, Roy, let us know. But for now, we'll just have him hold.
Gotcha. So yeah, Folly's gonna try to take this thing out and slash behind its other leg. Ah. And he got a 12, which is not enough to hit. That's with his bonus. So he missed this time as I guess he tried to slash at the leg that it was kicking at Matt, and the leg got out of his range as he tried to slash at. So this thing. This thing sees the griffin flying around, and the bat flying around, and the Pegasus behind its leg, and it's going to try to take another swing with both of his hands and like stretch out and try to attack both Jordan and Belmo and Folly at the same time. He's just going to try to like spin around and hit all of us. So for Jordan, it gets a 16 versus AC. Does not hit, I don't think.
17.
Belmo, it gets a 18 versus AC.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
And then for Folly, it gets a crit. That's
No.
wow.
Oh.
So
Maybe we all die and then wake up from a collectively shared dream.
yep. And you're inside the Stole Stone. No, I'm just kidding.
Hooray!
So Adam, you take 11 damage.
Oh, Jesus. All right, I got it. I'm bloodied for sure.
Folly gets knocked off of the Pegasus and is laying down on the ground. So you see the Pegasus, like one of the wings, just like you see feathers fly, and Folly is like knocked down on the ground back behind the thing. You hear him cry out, "Ah! Every animal I ever loved gets wrecked."
Oh no, Twerp, no. It was Twerp.
I was gonna name this Pegasus horse Twerp number 2.
Santa's
I was gonna name him Nay. No, I'm just kidding.
Twerp 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Exactly.
I'm so sad.
Oh man.
So wait, he got knocked off the Pegasus, but is the Pegasus okay?
The Pegasus is like on the ground beside him. One of its wings has a bunch of the feathers knocked off of it, and Folly is laying down on the ground a few feet from him. Like, he didn't say all that because he just got the crap beat out of him.
I'm not happy.
He got critted by a giant skeleton. Okay, anyway. Yeah. Adam / Rob / who do we want to do? I guess we're just going to have Adam go.
All right. As I am just battered, kind of like a fly that's been swatted in the middle of the air and buzzing lower around the neck or shoulders of this giant Grim Reaper looking thing, I pull the demon horn from my belt.
Mm-hmm.
Does that seem to have any effect as I hold it out to him?
I mean, it's not specifically looking at it. What all does it do?
This is the horn that Folly was trapped in. It can.
I didn't even know you had a card for that.
I do have a card for the demon horn. It has the ability to capture a cursed being.
Why didn't you bring this out sooner?
And it says mark, and it's got some difficulty classes for Arcana, Insight, and Wisdom on it. So I don't know. I guess can I blow into this horn and see if it does anything to this monster?
I think the way it works is if something is cursed / marked by you, you can make those checks to try to seal it within the horn.
Quick, cast Hunter's Mark on the god.
I did that. I've already done that.
All right. Does that count as a mark?
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
so now do the things.
Hey.
So I'm going to blow into the horn because I feel like this has to look really Viking. And I'm going to do an Arcana.
What's the difficulty on that?
My Arcana, the difficulty on the Arcana is 15 for the horn. All right. And I got +1. Oh boy, this might be bad to begin with. 13. So I blow and it just I'm out of breath because I'm so damaged. I'm so hurt.
Are you letting anybody else know what you're trying to do up there as you're flying around, or?
I don't think I can. I think I'm kind of up there, and I've just been brained. I've got like 3/4 of my hit points smashed out of me. So I kind of...
You're at 5 HP, right?
That's correct. So I kind of blow the horn, and it's like... I'm just out of breath. And I suppose I'll shoot the... Is blowing the horn a bonus action? But... Oh, Rob's back, I think.
No. That was my wife.
Oh, never mind. Your wife, Rob. It's the same.
we can say that it's a bonus action.
All right, so I'll take another shot with my
Letting
flaming
in
arrow.
this guy.
Oh,
He doesn't like to be held.
Oh, Popper.
So I'm gonna go for the. I'm just gonna roll all 4 dice at once. I'm just doing another Soulstone flaming arrow, just desperately now as I'm sputtering down, shooting up towards the chin and the jaw of this beast.
All right, let me roll a die to see who's gone now. Okay.
Well, I don't think I hit it because that's going to be a 9 on my d20. So.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that misses. You see a flaming arrow fly past, and it hits. You see it land in the smoldering pile where the witch's hut was.
Cheetah puppy.
Nice.
I'm very distracted now. It's the best way. I love it.
Awesome. All right.
What's his
Matt.
name?
Jackson.
Jackson. Oh. He's so cute. I'm sorry. I'm so like.
Sorry.
Don't apologize for putting dogs on the street.
I got 3 others I can put on.
Yay!
But are they shaped like D4s? That's the real question.
No.
That would be terrifying.
No, it's not.
Have you seen?
If your dog were shaped like a D4.
Matt
Matt
you
hasn't
haven't
seen.
it? Hold on. Roy, can you put it up on the stream?
I could, but I'd have to
I have
find
it.
it.
I have it. What's the easiest way for me to get it to you?
You
I
just
mean, I have it
text.
somewhere too.
Let's see if I can open it on my
I
other
sent it to
monitor.
you.
Let's just open it in what? I don't know what app. Okay, let's see. I will make it full screen over here, and then in the Skype call, I will share my screen. Just play 2.
That works.
And you guys should be able to see it now, I believe.
I see it.
There
Yes.
it is.
Wow, it
Yeah.
went super crazy on the entire overlay.
Oh no!
But Matt can see it. You can
I
see
ruined everything.
D4 dogs in Crystal's thing. You can see
Oh
D4
no! I
dog.
ruined everything.
Crystal broke the internet just
Stop
now.
sharing. Stop sharing.
It was
Stop
mostly to show it to Matt, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It was worth it. Matt deserved D4 puppies. He finally got back to D&D this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were my dice doggos.
That is pretty cute, though.
But now all I
Right?
get is Adam.
Did it get fixed when I took the thing back
That's
off?
all you really need.
No.
Oh no! I ruined everything.
No, it's so broken.
It's just Adam.
I'm so sorry.
How do I fix it?
Oh, what did I,
I don't remember what part everybody was in.
I'm now Adam's beard.
Dang
I
it.
broke it for the doggos. Dice doggos.
So Matt was up in the corner.
Adam.
We have Rob, Crystal. Where was Crystal at? I think. I don't remember which corners I had everybody in. Let's pretend like that was close. Who's
That
in the
doesn't
wrong
make any sense.
place?
That shouldn't have. Stupid Skype.
Yeah, like what every streamer in the world is waiting for is the day that like Google and YouTube just basically integrate
It just
streaming.
works.
It already does. Google Hangouts. You
Yeah.
can stream directly to YouTube from Google Hangouts, and it's
but
wonderful.
But it's not as feature rich as using OBS, though. That's the problem.
That's true.
Like it's crazy to me that Google hasn't just like basically been like we have like an OBS Lite integration so you can have more
Fixed.
graphics.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay.
You the best. Sorry for
Here we
screwing
go.
everything up.
Whose
Didn't
turn is it?
realize.
Oh, it's Matt's turn.
Yep.
Oh boy.
You have 4 hit points, sir. What would you like to do with your last remaining life?
Absolutely.
You are also on the ground. You just got kicked.
Yeah.
We're so
What?
TPK right now.
I'm prone, right?
Yes.
Woohoo! And Red Cloak guy is like super dead.
He is laying down on the ground, like he
With
looks
it.
pretty mangled.
Perfect. All right.
He looks like he fell into a peanut butter masher.
Ooh. Huh. Well, I guess. Can I just throw another chromatic orb from laying on the ground?
Sure, I guess. Do you get disadvantage when you do that sort of thing, or does it matter? In
I mean,
fact?
if push comes, if I would, I would just stand up anyway, because it just costs me half my movement to stand up. So
That's fine.
I'll just do that. Maybe I'll use the other half of my movement to move away from the skeleton. Not that it matters.
He's pretty good.
Oh, I got a nat 20. Here we go.
Yes!
All right.
Finally.
I'm going to hit it with some thunder damage, so I need to now roll 68. Or do you roll double dice, or do you just double what you roll for your initial? How do you do it, Roy?
That's Roy's call. I usually do double dice though.
Double dice, I thought. Yeah.
So just okay. I got 32 damage then.
Whoa!
Smokes.
Whoa!
I rolled an 8, a 7, and a 1.
So as you hit him, he falls down prone onto the ground. He's definitely still moving around, and there's still these spirits whirling around him from out of the fissure. But now everybody with any of their checks or attacks against him have advantage.
Woo!
Hey. Also, could I first do that thing that I do with tempestuous magic to fly away from it some more, and then that's my bonus action. So never mind. Next turn
Okay.
I will do something.
So you fly away. Crystal, it's on the ground. You have advantage.
Well,
you don't
I
necessarily need advantage because you're going to just damage
Yeah,
it anyway, right?
Right, I'm just going to do the D12. I'm not going to do anything else because it seems like a smarter thing, so I'm just going to roll that D12. I rolled a 9, so 9 damage.
Seems good. Awesome. It takes 9 damage laying on the ground, and it's still looking like it's writhing around on the ground. James, what would you like to do?
So the whole thing is just laying on the ground?
Yep.
So
Just like the guy in the red cloak and just like the Folly. But this thing definitely seems to be moving more than they are.
So I'll go down there and hit it with my longsword.
Okay.
That's 14 plus 1, 15.
You get to roll 2d20s as well when you have advantage against it.
Oh,
And
well,
take
one
points.
fell on the floor. Hold on.
You get to take the highest out of the two.
That was a 13 plus 1, so that's 14. So 15 is the highest of the two.
So I think you just, you hit him because he's on the ground, but you weren't able to actually do damage to him just because he's a little bit tougher than a 15.
Okay.
This guy is gross. Okay. Folly's gonna make a death saving throw.
Oh, gosh.
He fails.
What?
No!
Don't you get like 3, right?
Yeah.
So that's
Wait,
one
what?
strike for Folly.
Don't critical roll me, bro!
Oh, man.
Ugh.
I mean, for the record, I like the fact that there's the chance that people can die, truthfully, but it still makes me upset!
For sure.
Indeed. I feel like this is the point where Rob's character would go and heal Folly, right?
Yes.
Or no, he spent all of his lay on hands.
No.
That was
Well, we
before the
rested
rest. We rested.
Oh,
There was one cast of it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
He would,
no.
he would not let Folly die.
Right. That's what I feel like, anyway.
he also probably would have attacked this guy a couple times, so, or at least
That's
once. So.
Rob really jacked up the meta tonight.
All right, who wants to roll for him? Who wants to say they're doing the thing? You guys get to make that call.
I'll do it.
Awesome.
What do I need to roll? A d20?
Yeah. Are you going to try to attack him and then lay on hands Folly as well? Let's just do that.
Yes.
Yeah, you're both on the ground, so it seems reasonable.
Here, let's get a nice shot of the dice
And
tower.
you're
here.
on a giant lion wolf squid thing that's very shifty and can jump around. Last time you saw him, he was on like a roof of a tower, and there wasn't a whole lot of space for this guy to book it. But this guy is actually pretty agile. I guess it's the squid inside of him.
All right, let's see what we roll. 14.
Was he at +5 or something like that?
I don't know
yeah.
his stats.
He's
Yeah, it's like plus
yeah.
4 or 5.
It's
So
plus,
that'd be 19. 19
his strength
definitely
is
hits.
plus 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 19.
Mhm.
So then what? Now what?
Then 1d12.
1d12. 8.
Cool. So you slash the thing. As it's on the ground, it's writhing around there still. And with the amount of damage he's currently taken, everybody will get another +1 to any checks against him for damage or for trying to complete checks.
Oh, wow.
So you have advantage and plus because you've ended up like marking him down enough or hitting him enough to where he's damaged pretty bad.
Okay.
Are you doing the lay on hands on Folly
Yes.
as well?
What do I have to roll for that?
You
don't have to
Just
roll.
a number of
Oh.
points
Okay.
he has.
Oh, he
You
can
have-
give away up to 10, right? He said 5 times
Yeah.
his level. He's going to give all 10 of them to Folly.
Oh.
Cool. Well,
Folly.
Folly is currently at 10 then, right? I don't have to do
Yeah.
any other kind of saves for that when I get laid on hand or healed. Cool.
No.
Do the
Just-
death saving throws stick if I get hit again?
No.
Okay, so they restart.
You'll restart them.
Good. Okay, cool. Awesome. So Folly's back up.
For the record, he would have given Belmo some points too, but he thinks Belmo can handle himself.
Belmo's also still flying around in the air.
Oh, Malakwa's also hurting. Yeah, there's no way to make everybody.
So
Right,
Belmo.
it's touch based, so
Yeah.
All right, Belmo's gonna try to blow on the horn one more time, really quick. Now that he has advantage,
give it the old toot toot.
let's give it a shot.
He only has advantage against the thing, right? Like, does he have advantage for this too?
Oh yeah, I guess not.
Yes, he does.
Oh,
So it's and
okay.
+1.
And +1.
Never mind. That's also I rolled a 4 and a 5, so nothing happened.
Oh,
Just a pathetic. Just
it makes a rather unpleasant fart noise.
It's just a flatulent, gasping, bloodied Belmo. Just his silvered beard is just crimson. He's been smashed so hard.
So he's
And,
gonna roll over, and try to like smash Jordan as he's rolling over as well. That
Rob's
would be
back.
a 17 versus AC.
Which is a miss.
Do you have to meet or exceed?
What's you have to meet it.
Yeah,
Or no.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's
You have
right.
to meet it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he will do 9 damage to Jordan
Oh.
as this
Oh.
bony leg just like smacks you as he tries to roll over onto you. So you are down
To 3.
to 3. Dun. Rob, we just forced you to go up and slash the guy for I think 8 points of damage, and then also do lay on hands of Folly because Folly was doing
About to die.
saving throws, and he missed his first saving throw because he got critted by this guy. But now he's back up to 10 hit points, I guess, so that's good.
We thought that's what you would do.
Or at least
I
please
would have.
just
I
let
would
Folly
have had
die.
you in my hands in tears. I'm not following. We already lost tweet.
Twerp.
But I also suspect you're going to jump
For
back up
the
and start trying
bird.
to beat the crap out of this thing. But it's currently knocked down on the
Yeah.
ground. Adam just went. It just went. And now, if we want to, I guess we can go back to Matt. Matt.
Yeah. All right. So first thing I want to do is use my bonus action to blow 2 sorcerer points to give me another spell slot.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run up to the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get up to it? Like touching it?
Yes.
Could I,
I
get
mean-
specifically to its neck?
It's making a motion like it's about to try to get onto like its hands and knees to try to pick itself back up because it was on his back and it was rolled over
Am I
onto
still on
Jordan.
Sparkles?
But currently, if you go fast enough, yes, you can get to it.
Okay, I would like to do that, and then before I would try to get up on its neck, and then using my last spell slot, cast Chromatic Orb again.
Specifically on Snack.
Yeah.
On its neck hole.
Gotta do some what is this? Attack on Titan slashing on its neck, like
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun,
I mentioned
dun,
that
dun,
in chat, and
dun,
I was just like,
dun, 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 dun. Okay, anyway.
Darth
Matt's
mentioned
like-
that in chat, and I was just like, that's something Roy would do. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yay! And 12 damage.
Is that with your +1?
Oh no, 13 damage. Excuse me. Thank you.
Yeah.
But this time I'm going to do lightning damage just to be different for no reason.
Cool. Did you add the +1 and the advantage?
Oh, I did not do the advantage. But I did add the +1, so it'd be 13 with the +1, and the advantage didn't give me a crit, so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now you get +2 to checks against this thing as it's super, super wounded and harder to make hurt. Cool.
Hey, that'll count for the horn, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Now it is back to Crystal.
I am going to continue doing lightning damage to it. So I'm going to roll a d12.
She's literally just cackling like the Emperor at the end of Jedi.
And I just rolled a 12. And I just rolled a 12.
There you go.
So now there's +3 on your hits. Wait, so you have 12. So you
I
technically
rolled
did,
a 12, so
So you
it was
technically
plus
did 14. to it.
14. Yeah.
So that's really good. So yeah, now +3 to checks against it and damage. Cool. All right, Turok or Rob.
Just call me T.
Every time I say it, he's like, "Just call me T." You just mess up so bad.
Because it's Taruk.
Right. Taruk.
I got it.
My clan name,
Gotta get
not
that
my real
subtle
name.
art.
But anyway. All right. So am I still on Sparkles?
Yes.
Is there any way, since this thing is prone on the ground, Sparkles could climb up its spine?
Sure.
It's got octopus legs hanging off of him. Why not?
Well, I was
Like,
right.
tentacle
With that-
grab around it.
I guess we technically don't know what Belmo is up in the air doing right now. Because I was going to say, if we knew that Belmo was trying to trap it in the horn, we don't know exactly the physical process of how that would go down. But if we don't know that's what's happening, I guess it would not affect our
You may
action.
have seen that happen before.
Oh, okay. So in case that matters to you, T, Belmo is attempting to trap this thing in that horn that we had from earlier. So I don't know if that'll affect what you do or not.
Would I have seen him do this at all from wherever I was?
You just see this bat
I'm just
with one
picturing-
leg and bleeding out of the other leg, flying around with a halfling trying to shake a horn and looking frustrated.
hasn't worked at all.
Yeah, he's
There's
been
a
failing.
There's a halfling riding a bat trying to play a brass instrument in the sky.
It's technically
It's a
actually
demon
a
horn.
demon horn, but yeah.
I role played it into me blowing into it like a Viking.
Yeah.
That might be the problem. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, you need to respect the demon horn, Belmo.
Yeah.
Crystal knows all about that.
I have 2 of them.
So are we saying
Not
that to say
wearing
that
them.
we're not trying to kill it?
Oh, I mean, you guys have been
No,
trying
no,
to kill
we're
it
still trying to
hardcore.
kill it too.
Because
Yeah.
apparently it
I don't
seems...
I don't think we're gonna kill it. We're level 2. This thing is
Well,
death
it's
itself.
down.
It seems
on
like
the
you've
ground.
maimed it a
It's hurt.
bunch, but it seems like also these spirits are like flying around it and rejuvenating it as well. But the more you hit it, the more it seems like it's getting disoriented, and the more you're able to hit it. So
All right. Well, I'll go with my original plan with trying to kill it, and hopefully this hurts some of the spirits as well. So I'm on Sparkles. We are climbing up its backside, and as we get over the hips, I'm basically following the spine to the head, but at the base of the spine, as we're moving forward, I start my breath weapon. My lightning breath,
nice.
my draconic ancestry ability thing.
Yeah.
And so I don't have to roll to see if it saves, but you have to do a saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the difficulty on it?
14.
He got a 10.
Yes. So you failed. And then you take 2d6 damage.
Well,
Yeah.
+3 because of the bonuses on all the things.
Ooh, then you take 11 damage if it's +3.
So now it is +4 to checks against him. As he's shocking and lightning and laying down on the ground, you now have advantage.
Also, the way that
and
the
+4.
weapon works, it affects anything in front of me in a 30-foot radius, so I don't know if that affects any of the spirits or anything like that flying in front of me
Okay,
as well.
yeah.
we'll say that he doesn't heal as much this round.
Sweet.
All right, Jordan, you have been
Well-
crushed by a leg. What's the plan?
Am I still on the Griffin?
Yeah,
presumably.
sure. The Griffin's also hurt, but yeah, you're okay. You're there.
I mean, I don't. I don't have a good feeling about this. And I have faith in Velmo. So what if I just try to get away and watch up on the hill as they fight, since I'm only down to 3? And it's obvious that this thing's trying to kill me.
What things... I mean, that's fine. If that's what you want to do, you can make that happen.
Well, let's attack it. Why not? Jordan only lives once. How many do I roll?
2d20. You take the best one, but you also get +4 to it. So hopefully you hit it.
I got 18 plus what?
4.
So that's 22.
Yeah.
Then I roll a d8.
Mm-hmm.
Twice or just once?
You just roll it once.
Yeah,
and then
3
add 4
plus
to it.
4.
Mm-hmm.
So 7. 7 damage. Then I try to fly away a little bit, see if I can get away from this thing.
Gotcha. Cool. So you can fly back a little ways. And it's on the ground, so hopefully it shouldn't be able to get to you. But yeah. Cool. It takes more damage. And we're just like pummeling it as it's laying there on the ground, just beating it over and over again. But Folly gets up and brushes himself off, confused about what he should do, seeing that he just got knocked completely all the way down. But yeah. He yells out, What do we need to do? It doesn't seem to be stopping.
The
horn.
What do we need to do with that? I don't want to go back in there.
I don't want to go back in there. That's a good point.
What kind of checks do you need to make,
We all just gotta
Adam?
get back in the horn.
What kind of checks do you need to make, Adam? Oh, all of us get back in the horn. There we go. We'll be safe there.
Then you won't be so lonely.
Cool. Well, I guess I'm gonna just slash this thing again. Taruk says to slash. So I'm gonna my Pegasus is laying on the ground, wounded, beside it, and I'm gonna run up and try to slash. And in I guess because of my dazed state, my dagger just slashes right by it because I rolled a 2 and missed. I mean, I still got
2 plus 4.
right, but I still missed.
Yeah.
6 is not gonna make it. Anyway.
Right.
Cool. Adam, back to you.
So, I'm gonna try to damage him before I blow the horn this time. So Belmo is kind of above him now that he's fallen down. At least this is what's happening in my head. So tell me if this is wrong. And he just leans over the side of the Bat Gator and launches a shot with the fire bow. I'll roll for advantage here. So that'll be 20, not a nat 20, but 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then I'll burn another soul stone along with my hunter's mark bonus. And we'll do not that great actually. 6 damage. Rolled 3 dice and got 6 damage out of it. Good lord.
Did you add the +4?
No, so that's 10.
Cool.
Sorry.
So now he's hurt even worse, and you now have +5 to checks against him.
Ooh, if that's the case, can I blow the demon horn as my bonus action, or try to?
Yes.
Let's do it.
You have
Here we
advantage
go.
and +5. Dear
Please.
Lord, Adam.
Advantage. Roll 2.
2
Yep.
ones.
20.
Yay!
Cool. That exceeds the first thing. What do you have to do next?
The first check.
Next one. Here we go. First one's 3. 9 plus 5. That's good. That beats 12. That's 14. And then I need 16 for this one. 3 won't do it. Nat 20.
Yay!
Nat 20.
Show us on the camera. Can you do it? Is it possible?
I can.
Yay!
There it is.
As that happens, underneath you, Rob, you see the thing starts to disintegrate and fly up in the air. Like the different pieces of it start to disintegrate, and go like kind of like misty like and like start being sucked into the horn. It's
I'm picturing
like
the animals at the
scraping
end
and
of Jumanji, like swirling
basically, yeah.
around.
It's scraping and clawing at the ground as it's being pulled. And you just hear it. let out a roar like.
I also would like to point out that it sounds like a very particular song by the wonderful band Europe. Insert the epicness of the synthesizer yourself.
Nice. You see, as it's disappearing, you see several guardsmen that have been crushed underneath it. Underneath you, you see the body of Ulrich there, and you see that the town, the fissure starts to like fall in and not be as pronounced, and the souls have kind of like dispersed and stopped flooding out, and the animals seem pretty beat up and worn out. Sparkle seemed to be doing pretty good though, but everybody else is.
Well, we did just land with me on his back.
Exactly. Well, besides carrying you around, it's pretty lots of Dragonborn to love there. But yeah. So, I guess we're out of initiative now. And you see townspeople that were running and fleeing, turning to look and see, and you see people starting to cheer. Yeah! As you guys have saved what is left of the town.
Deepwell.
What happened to the souls that were all flying around?
They've kind of dispersed, like they stopped flying out, and like they've kind of just like flown off in different directions, and it's like dispersed and stopped.
Are the soul stones that we have still glowing?
Yes.
Okay. What time are we stopping tonight? that feels like a very potential good time for a pause, depending on what's coming. So I just figured I would ask.
I mean, the only stuff that's left is just narrative and who do you want to talk to and things like that. Things to note: there is no longer a leader of the town of Deepwell.
Oh, dude, that dude died?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he said, he was saying, "Remember me, your servant," or whatever, and flew up towards it, and he reached out and just crushed him and crumpled him.
Yeah,
I love that.
I mean, you did. That guy had a rough day. You smacked him in the face with a squirrel, kicked him in the nuts, and then he got smashed by a giant skeleton. It was.
Oric
I
have a
can't
good
say
day.
he didn't deserve it, but
yeah.
he
I mean, he's
definitely
been
deserved it.
feeding children to this thing, so
Yeah. He's not the best.
we want to try and find Isabella. I don't know how we would. Can we go back down and look into that pit that had all the souls swirling in it and see if there's anything in it
And it just
anymore?
looks darkness down, and it's kind of like collapsed upon itself, and it seems like all the underground stuff just like all the ground just kind of like fell in on itself, so it's all completely collapsed.
Okay, so the only souls that we know to be in our possession are the ones in the stones we possess. Would that be an accurate statement?
Yes.
Okay, so how do we get them out of the stone like we did Jordan, would be my question.
The same way you got Jordan now. Once per day, Malako can read the book and recite the phrase, and you can bring one out.
Okay, so why don't we bring one out, maybe Adam, from yours, since we already brought somebody out from mine?
Sure.
I don't know.
I read a book and say the word revivify.
Nice.
With great enthusiasm.
With great enthusiasm. Come on.
I guess it's too bad that the last attack you did, Adam. No,
no, don't you dare!
As your arrow flew, you saw the face of a little girl flash before. No, I'm just kidding. No.
It's just like a little girl spirit.
Does his bow use souls?
I used the soul stone.
The soul stone you can use, like they literally say on them that you can use charges from the stones to do attacks, and it adds a D12 or D10 to the damage.
And Adam and I both. I used one charge of mine, and he used what, one or two of yours? Two of yours.
Mm-hmm. Which
so
literally they are people that you could free. But
Well, okay, but here's the deal. It's that whole greater good thing. If we don't destroy the monster, everybody's gonna die, including the people trapped in the soul stones. So
Could we destroy the horn so the monster never gets out, or
probably
I feel like destroying the horn lets it back out.
maybe.
Yeah, I think we might want to
have
hold
to-
on to the horn.
I feel like we need to put it in some sort of pocket dimension.
Bag of holding inside another bag of holding inside a third bag of holding.
3 bags of holding.
nice.
We don't have one of at this point, but
But yeah, as you do this spell, Matt, you see the image of what appears to be like a nightgown of a small child, and then in front of you see what appears to be the identical image of what you saw in that painting. And she starts sobbing and falls down to her knees as soon as she comes out of the stone.
T, we got her.
Hey.
I can't say anything, but I'm like covering my mouth and I'm like tearing up at the same time because I'm just like, I knew it. But
I'm a scary demon woman, so I'm not gonna hug her because I feel like I'll make things worse. But somebody should console the little girl that looks less.
Belmo lands in front of her, as the gator bat kind of slides down.
You see Stella and Nas come running out, come running towards the little girl, and Nas grabs her in his arms and is like sobbing and yelling, "Thank you so much, my little girl." And Stella said, "I had faith in you. Maybe not that one," pointing to the Dragonborn, "but the rest of you, I knew you could do it."
I deserve that.
Belmo just holds the horn up and says, "I think I'm the new mayor of Deepwell now."
Nice. She's like, maybe we'll have a space for you on your wall. I'll get my artist to start drawing up the pictures right away. You, for eternity, have free service at the Iron Ale anytime you want to be here. Thank you so much for the service you've done. I had no idea that this catastrophe could have happened.
Is that chickens included?
Just for you. But I might have to put a limit per day because, I am trying to run a business here.
I understand.
Nice.
3 chickens.
3 chickens. Nice.
Right.
And that pretty much concludes overall the story arc of this story that we have currently going on, the whole Deepwell saga.
Is Jordan hanging around with us?
He currently is. He's pretty beat up, but he's there.
Hurting pretty bad.
So hey, but he's been freed. He can literally go figure out what happened within the last 3 years or whatever that he was in the stone.
Or he could become mayor of Deepwell. There's an opening.
He does seem decently smart. Literally, they can't do worse. Literally.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Roy, this was awesome.
Yeah, that was epic, bro.
Nice.
Yeah.
And this isn't necessarily the end of Misplaced Meeples. We'll hopefully come back with more tales and stories. Does anybody have anything to say before we start to sign out on this?
Thank you to everyone who was watching live and to those of you who watched this after the fact. We hope you enjoy it. Some of us are kind of new to D&D, and this was our first big adventure as a group. And I think we've had a lot of fun, and I hope you all have had a lot of fun. One more shout out to our sponsor, Dogmite.
Hi, she said it before I could say it.
People. I got you. See, this is not just a thing that Roy has to say. It's a thing that we want to say. Dogmite is awesome, and we really appreciate their sponsorship of the show, genuinely.
Yes.
It's really cool because they're like a small company, too. It's like just some woodworking guys building stuff, and then we have Lindsay, which is our super cool friend. She designs
Lindsay's
games
a
and
beast.
helps
And I
them
mean
bring
that
the
in
stuff
such a
together,
great way.
and they're just really cool people in the community. So,
And it's just super posh nerd stuff.
Come on, look at this purple.
If you're going to be at Gen Con, also make sure to check out their booth there because they're going to have all sorts of stuff. I think last year they were doing contests by like raising up the hammer and yelling Dogmite and stuff like that. So make sure to check out their booth because they always do all sorts of crazy stuff there as well.
Oh, Roy, you'll have to shoot me some pictures from that because I'm trying to talk myself out of buying one of those DM screens right now. I think I'm gonna get one.
I'll just shoot you a video of Lindsay saying why you should buy it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. You know what? Just we'll FaceTime me in, and they can give me a sales pitch. It'll be great. We'll go. We'll set that up.
Hey, Adam, you deserve it.
I do.
You've been through a lot.
I do a lot.
You tried to blow a horn. It didn't work very well for a while, but then it eventually worked. You know. That's the main things you've been through. I don't know really anything else you've been through.
So, Rob, where can people find you on social media?
You can check me out at Writing Newman, either at Twitter or writing.newman at Twitter and or Instagram. I've got a lot of different projects that I'm working on as well. So that's where you can find me and anybody else go.
Jordan, where can they find you? Or James, goodness gracious.
Why did we do 2 J names? You need to differentiate more.
I'm on Twitter and Instagram as the Starter Deck. It was my love for deck builders, but you also see my love for third-party board game inserts on there.
Didn't you just take a bunch of pictures with like our die or something like that?
Yes, I did. That
was awesome.
I went to Gatlinburg for a wedding, and
dude, so this is a crazy story. So he's like, he's Instagramming out like pictures of our dice like all over the place, and he literally took a picture of the die because me and my wife got married in Gatlinburg. He took a picture of our Epic Gaming Night dice in the chapel me and my wife got married at. I'm like, dude, what in the world?
That almost sounds kind of creepy.
If it was on my anniversary, I'd be like, James, come on now.
Actually Rob gave me the idea because he was talking about hiding a die.
Oh yeah.
At Dice Tower Con, and I'll take that Epic Gaming die with me and take pictures with it.
Man.
Yeah,
that's kind of fun.
So it's the Starter Deck.
Nice.
So I'd say if I get 500 followers, I will read Rob's book. And 1,000, I'll drive down to North Carolina and play TI4 with the Epic Gaming Night people.
Yeah. I love it.
Nice.
And 5,000, I'll fly to Vegas and play Battlestar Galactica with Crystal.
Yeah.
Oh, hey now.
So there we go. 1,000, 5,000.
Okay, Crystal.
The crazy thing is mine's the most painful out of all of those.
People can find me on Twitter, either at Crystal Pisano or at Board Game Blitz. And I am also all over the Dice Towers YouTube channel now. So you can see some of my video content there.
Nice.
Sweet.
Adam, how about them pictures?
Oh man, so you can find me wandering through the woods, really lonely.
Shooting bows and arrows.
Shooting bows and I was shooting bows and arrows this weekend actually.
Yeah.
My wife outshot me like 4-1. That was a really pathetic performance.
Bro, she's Katniss, man.
I know. In a dress. I don't know if you saw the video. She's shooting in this green dress.
The green helps, like Robin Hood. You got to be green.
It does. Yeah, she looked like a merry man or a merry woman, rather. You can find me online, the Adam Sparkles on Instagram, or Sparks Adam on Instagram, or A Sparks on Twitter, and you can talk to me, and I can direct you to. I can direct you to Crystal indirectly. So if you want to know somebody who knows somebody who's famous, you can always come to me first. And,
like, oh yeah, this is Crystal's.
If I'm your definition of famous, we need to have a conversation.
Oh man,
Matthew.
Well, I'm weird. I'm on Twitter at Shagaslog, but Instagram at Shades of the Mind. And you just probably shouldn't follow me at all because I don't ever tweet anything.
You can get pictures
bro,
of
you
pizzas.
post those pizza videos and those pie videos.
It's like once every 3 months, it's like, hey guys, here's a pizza.
Hey, but it's worth it.
I mean,
I want a
that
pizza
sounds
so
pretty
bad.
awesome.
Yeah.
And Roy, where can people find you?
Awesome. Well, if you want to check out at Epic Gaming Night on all the things, make sure to check that out. Super awesome. We post things we're excited about in tabletop games and things that we're currently playing. So if I'm playing with Matt and Rob, I'm posting pictures. If I'm playing with anybody else, I'm posting pictures of all the different stuff. And we post Favorite Game Friday there. And I do stuff on the Dice Tower as well, reviews and Favorite Game Friday and other random things sometimes. But yeah. Make sure to check everything out at Epic Gaming Night. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. This has been a ton of fun, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.